Hello everyone. Happy Sunday. So we are back again. We got on the right page here, doing our wonderful Fallout RPG game. So we are literally going to be catching or taking off where we left off. So we have built a character, so we will recap over that, and we're going to continue sort of doing the next character bit, which is then like how to play. We're going through it, so we're going through this together. We may even be able to start. So we're just working through it. And how it all sort of makes sense. So we can all work together. And then we get to jump straight into it. Which would be really fun. I mean, we could literally do that as well. So then we'll probably just jump and play. Let me just get everything all... I still can't find that... PG. Maker. Let's just... Because that was a really... I don't know, I'll keep on just chatting. I mean, I don't know. So we're going to pick up literally where we left off. So I have changed the screen. So Wild Wasteland memes did the Vault Boys. I tried to think that I put the right one on there. The little Vault Boy in the memes did the little Vault Boy with a rolling pin and the bag of cookies for us, which I think is pretty cool. I think I'll just keep it on this because I can't find it. Or we switch it to Fallout. It's one of the two. I'm not quite sure the best. But then it's like, which one do you put it on? That's the only... We could put it to 76 technically, because we are doing kind of Fallout. There we go. So our character. So I have had a slight change around with the this data sheet that you can fill in as we go. So I'm hoping you can see it a little bit better. Then I kind of like have it a for different size so I can have a little play around. So it's completely different. So to recap. So we're just running the character called Crazy, because why not? We always start off on level 1. So these are the special points that we're sort of given. So they were things like strength because you're wheeling, and endurance is because you're... I can't remember exactly which way we ran. Or was it that one we did? Oh no, it's the skills, these ones here, which made more sense. So this is our special skills, and then our skills. So we rolled, and then we became... which one was it? Oh, this is the goal. So the cook, someone. So these are all the skills. On here, I think we rolled for it. We got number 9. So then this one has, so you can make your own ones up. So we went for medicine, melee, and survival, and then we added in unarmed as well. But our star ones are melee and survival, which then you divide your intelligence, so that would be 3, and then you can add that on as well to their special stats. So we've done that. So unarmed, go here, isn't fighting without a weapon by making unarmed attacks. So chat decided that one because, you know, without a weapon, I mean, you need the dough. So which leads us into a story. So my HP is maximum 12, LP max is 3, so like luck points. So our current gear at the moment is a personalised rolling pin, hence the rolling pin in the other side of the corner. And then we rolled, and our one was stim packs, and to keep it sort of baking theme, we've gone for ginger flavour because ginger is a natural healing. So we're going to move through here. So this is our map. So this is our no square. So this is the map ones. So we are in New California. So you have to roll all of this, and then so we rolled the no squares, which are impossible, and then Biscuit World at number 8, right at the top right. Depending which way you're looking at, top right, is our main quest. So we are from Vault 13, which we rolled, which makes sense. I know, right? Makes sense. So our experiments, you go through. So as you do it, so you do your character creation, an experiment. Yo, what's welcome in? I hope you are well. So as our experiment is biscuit propaganda, as the notes here. So the idea is I'm in Vault 13 and we rolled, so we did change it. So we keep into rolls, and then we went off a tangent. and we always talk about food, so here we are talking about biscuits. So I'm not very well liked in the vault because schism, which we all learned a new word. So the schism is literally sort of like you're all divided. What the terminology was again? Something about you're not quite on the same boat. Anyway, schism. Split or division between strongly opposed sections or parties caused by differences in opinions or belief. So, chat came on this experiment. So the experiment in Vault 13 is, I was sent out to replace the water chip, which is the platinum cookie chip. Stumble, maybe a bit upon the Unity. And there's a super mutant race that wants to rid the wasteland of biscuits in favour of cakes and pastry. So we're kind of going out in the wasteland. So there's going to be some super mutants. And the truths. So you have the name of your experiment, your description of it, and then you have truths. So biscuits are primary source of food source and compulsory fitness, because if you eat enough of the biscuits all day, you're going to have compulsory fitness. That's the kind of idea. And then we move on to the population. So we rolled 11. This is what that 11 means there. So there are a few of you now than in the days after the vault, even so opening the vault door is taboo if you dare to mention. So you have like isolated residents, fearful atmosphere, because this was the truth, so it's just literally word for word. And then the reputation, and my reputation is 1, so they're quite hostile. So event suggestion is in charge of biscuit supply and Vault Tech recipe book. So they have to ration it out. So this is where we're going. And we have an NPC, so also you have an NPC. We all leave someone behind, and the same is true for your character. When they leave their vault for whatever reason they choose to, they would have likely left people behind. So our NPC is Cassius. So Cassius is a gaunt, so you can roll across his table here. So Cassius is a gaunt but dutiful medic, and we come up we went on a tangent here. He has a biscuit McVitie scale, which I'll get into. Well, Wasteland, welcome in. I've literally just finished eating a dark chocolate hobnob. That is perfect timing. I just had homemade lasagna and I made like a Bakewell tart, but I have no almonds, so I used desiccated shredded coconut. That's what I just had. But you just finished a dark chocolate hobnob, which is just in time. How that's really good. Right, so this should also make this a bit easier to dice roll. So we haven't come across these yet. Locations. Because we're still in a vault at this point. So these are NPCs. So our Cassius is a medic and dutiful. He is in Vault 33. So then the other ones we were coming up with NPC names. So that's why I put them on the other page. So overbaked man. So it's a bit like Garrett. I can't remember what it says. Joshua Graham. Defender. It had a Defender of cereal golden grams. I survived because the fire inside me burned brighter than the tea scalding my throat. That's how small that is. Then Cookie Lacteus. Brick Cumberson, Heck Gunderson. Sugar Mama is a chem lord, so is in like she does deals like the sugar and like the white powder being ice and sugar. We've got the Crumbling Caravan, which is where the Brahmin Baron is the chief milketeer. Was that? Yeah. So to go back to our notes, that's too much. There you go. We're going to use live near Bakewell and energy types. Way different. It's actually mad. It so is, isn't it? I went to uni up north, and so when you actually have a proper Bakewell and Bakewell, they're so weird, aren't they? They're so different. They're not your Mr. Kipling Bakewell. So I had the typical Mr. Kipling Bakewell recipe, but I made it once before and I was like, I don't have any almonds, and so I literally just put desiccated coconut. I think I managed to say it correctly that time. The shredded coconut in it. But I went to uni near Bakewell. Yo, Gecko, welcome in. And Vamp, welcome in. Look, there's me like we sat him up on like. There's D&D. We're back at... Ooh, that made me jump. We are back at this again today, so we're going to continue. I have not had a chance to look at it. So we're literally learning this together. Where did you read that line about the tea scalding the throat? That's what someone in chat, I think it was Wild Wastelander, said last time. So we had come up with like NPCs. So humans, run! Run! Right, my notes are. So Cassius, this has taken how long? We're only in a 10-minute catch up here. Right. We went on a massive tangent. So Cassius is our NPC who we've sadly left behind in the vault. That's that gaunt, dutiful medic. So we, as a chat, that was you. I thought it was you. Okay, I thought it was in your book. No. We came up with an NPC note. I'll put them on the right side in case we need to future notes for NPCs we come across. So Cassius is a medic in the vault, in Vault 13, where we have come from. And we were saying, you know, maybe he brings you, I think Jamie said maybe he brings you a good old cup of tea and a biscuit. And then we said, now what kind of biscuits? So we went off on a massive, you know, being British, cup of tea and biscuits. So we have some bitties which you can't actually see. There we go. The Biscuit McVitie pain scale. So if Cassius thinks you're number 1 on the pain scale, he'll give you a rich tea. And we go up then to a plain digestive, because it's a little bit more. Then a malted milk. The ginger nut. We did place ginger nut number 4, because I know they're not very well liked, but the ginger nut itself has health reasons. So we're like, he puts it in at number 4, but he might give it to you if you're feeling sick, or in general. Number 5, we place the chocolate digestive. Shortbread is number 6. 7 is a jammy dodger. And you see where we're going. 8 is party ring. And then we get to custard cream, and then the top is bourbon. So this is the pain scale. So depending on how you come in, or your arm's been blown off, he probably gives you a bourbon. You come in because you got a spot on your face, he'll probably just give you a rich tea. So did the one you did the other week at the party give you the D&D itch? So this is, I was very kindly given this book by Mephidius when I went to Salute on the promise that I stream it. So it's taken me a month, but we're here. So this is their new solo RPG game, but we're doing it together on stream. I'm really excited. I have messaged the events manager from Modifius, selling them exactly. I gave him a very brief description of what we're doing, and he was like, that sounds great to do a series. So I said, I stream this on Friday for Fallout Friday. We're coming back today, just to sort of finish it off and can maybe get a bit started, and then we'll be coming back to this every Friday. I mean, I'm quite happy to do it, and then we'd start again and again. You know, we'll see. Maybe you have to play a little bit in between. Yo, Musty, and welcome in. And I also mentioned to him that you have all challenged me to do a painting challenge for my 5th anniversary on Twitch. I still don't know if I'm going to UKGE because we're still waiting. So I may or may not, but I'm hoping. But he said he will make sure the busts are available for me. So I'm presuming, I'm hoping that means then he'll make sure all 4 are there, and at least then I can choose. So this will be in August. So I'm in talks, so he knows what is happening as well. So I just need to I've literally just found a biscuit crumb. I wasn't sure that was, and you know when you're just like, I'm now very confused. I think Cassius has been at my desk today. I thought it was like a lump or something, so I just went like that to it, and it just. I think it looked a bit more like shortbread. Cassius has visited me today. I probably am about a little bit higher on the pain scale right now. But maybe when he visited me, I was a 6. I'll probably say I'm getting to. Maybe it was a bit of jammy dodger, because maybe that'd be 7. It didn't look like a party ring, and it wasn't a custard. Well, it could have been a custard cream, to be fair. It was yellow, wasn't it? Alright, I like to think Cassius just giving me a custard cream. That would make sense. Pain scale right now. So we will be doing that as well, doing a painting stream in a helmet. So I don't know whether to leave it up to chat for you to decide, or I can poll it. And so I'm still quite liking the idea maybe doing the NPC bust that they have. So they have got 4 busts. I will get back to this in momentarily. But I was thinking, I feel like they have got. Ooh, can I do this? Oh, I don't want to download. They have got Dogmeat, which would obviously be quite cute. Nate, T60, I want to call it a T60 bust, and then NCR Ranger. Fallout bust. So I will have the option to at least get one of these if I do go to UKG. So here we are. There is Dogmeat. But I feel like if I did the T60, it's gonna be a bit easy, isn't it? Because it would literally just spray it black, dry brush silver. That's literally what I would do if I was not doing it as it is T60. Or the Ranger. So it depends which chat want. And then with the helmets, I will probably pull out my silver power armor helmet, because even after 5 minutes, it's actually very hard to breathe in, and it does get fogged up, which means it's a painting challenge crazy. Yes, I know. But I would also like to breathe the entirety of the stream. I see Dogmeat has got a vote. Should we? I can put it on as a vote. I mean, he is a good boy. Because I can... That detail is going to be fun. This is what it means. Because I just feel like if we did... Oh, I could even... Or, thinking about it, I could get Nate... Oh, he's going to have quite a manly face though. I was thinking I could then mould it. Put my green stuff to the test to make it into me. I mean, I could then make his hair longer. It depends if they're putting the stubble. I could sand it down. I'm now looking at thinking. And then just literally put like a yellow hairband. That could be a possibility. I would need to see or ask him what... I could actually ask the events manager guy what the head looks like, if that's a possibility. I could actually make him paint me as Nate, but paint me. That could be an idea. So it does really email that he hasn't got breasts, because, well... what do I? But I feel like there's a painting challenge stream. It has to be... I mean, I'd be more than happy to do my silver. I mean, maybe another time I could wear my power armor helmet and then paint that. The T60, so it'll be my T51 and I'll be wearing my T60. I mean, I'm happy for that. That'll be a really quick stream and I'll be like, done. And then another time, I mean... unless I get them all, and then I could maybe do like, we hit 1,000, I do another one. So get an NCR Ranger helmet, which we saw Temu do for like £8, and paint that one in the Ranger helmet. Do that on my T60, to be fair. That I could do is me, and then we could always roll, which I feel like if it's in my Nucotron helmet, I can actually breathe and see a lot better. But I mean, you don't really want your girl to faint. So this is what we're going to be doing. This is what we're going to be doing. Right. Headcanon is Mr. McKipling is voiced by Spiffing Brit. Oh yeah, that would be very good. Yes, no, Mr. Spiffing Brit. I feel like I need to get voiceovers. I could always get King's voice to put on a Spiffing Brit. It'd be very British. Or I'm sure I could edit my own voice in CapCut and put it as a... I almost tried to think about, you know, the little Vault Boy and his little sack of goodies down there. Have it as an alert or an emote, as a emote. But I'll have to have a look, try and do that. Castor slip me cheeky to death if he knows I week free. He's a rebel. He's trying to then sneak you as cheeky digestive. So then put you into the med bay because the vault's a bit quiet at the moment. As long as it was like, maybe like a hobnob. Are you alright with hobnobs? What? Wait, is this scale thing which is first or Wolverin's first? So number one, so your pain scale is... That's not a pain scale. It's the McVitie pain scale. Cassius McVitie pain scale. I don't know how you spell McVitie, so... I don't know if that's right or not. I feel like we might need to come up with other names so we don't get Oh, it doesn't matter, we're sponsored. Well, who knows, we might get sponsored by McVie if we say it enough times. So if you think you've come in for like, oh, got a paper cut, I'll be number 1 or a spot, we go up to 10. I like to think that was a bourbon. I can't actually think when I eat something cake, biscuit like. So I think Cassie's wizard. And you tried to eat it. Which is the worst. So I thought, number 1, at least you get a biscuit, right? Great, I'm gonna ban this guy. Get in. It was foretold. It was foretold. So that's why you're down on the scale. You kind of come in and you don't really need to be there. So it's like, have a rich tea and get out. So you're not going to linger, are you? If he starts giving you like a party ring, you're going to be in there, stay in there, aren't you? Cassie's the source of the battery biscuit base. The battery biscuit base. I am generally confused at how long that cake, I call it cake, that biscuit crumb has been there. I so found the T5 one totally not, because it's the hardest one to see, and it is so hard to see and to breathe in, so I don't think that one will be off the list. The other 2 will, or I can get the NCR Ranger one from Temu just for you guys. For a bust, I think Dogmeat. Do you think Dogmeat? Dogmeat is a good. He is a good boy. The Vault Boy would have been a good bust. I'm actually now really tempted. I might message him. How am I going to remember this? Should I message him now and just say just a quick question? Or is that a bit cheeky going to ask him? I know one of their Mephidius painters, he has done a bust. He has done the Ranger bust. Now can I find it? Color Theft. Oh. Right, I'm so glad I looked this up. So Color Theft is like a painter for Mephidius. Well, we've mentioned the Liberty Prime. It got shortlisted not to place, but I'm still... Oh, I got really excited then. Last weekend I entered UK Games Expo and Duncan Rose painting competition, and my Liberty Prime Familiars got shortlisted, not enough to place. This is what he's done. So this is Color Theft, so he works for Mephidius, so he does all of these. So that are his Fallout models. He is an incredible painter. Where is his So this is the one I got to see in person. I was standing literally just at the side of this photo. So this one, he made the cut at Salute. And his... Has he got a picture of it? Or I know I've got a picture of it somewhere. That's not that one. But he's got a bust. I know I've painted a picture of it. Posted a picture of it, or painted a picture. Oh, here it is. Where's the video? So he ended this one, but it didn't get a placement. But how good is that? Like, all the detail. Somebody think, why is she not liking all these random posts? That's what the bus looks like. I'll have to... maybe I could always message him. He's got the Doom guy, which is the Doom guy that I've also got from the event we went to. Which is a Kickstarter's launching... No, he's got Wolfman. Alright, now really distracting me. Oh, he's got the Deathclaw. Is this the one that I painted? It must be. Anyway, back to that. So, I am in progress. So I'm actually not really thinking I could... Oh, I stopped looking at his page because it's so good. I could always ask about Nate and then change it into a me. Could paint it as a bust as me. Need the sim thing. See, I need to put the sim thing on it, right? The buttery. It's all about the buttery base. No, Harold, welcome in. Hello, pretty lady. How's you tonight? I'm good, thanks. I hope you're well. And Jay as well. I hope you are good too. I'm good. Sorry, I've gone on a massive colour theft. So if you want to follow him, I will give him a shout out. Huh. And then I open my Instagram and bam! There's another Liberty Prime. If anybody wishes to buy me one. I think they're out of stock anyway. I will, my goal is to get one day. But so they're currently out. He's literally written, oops, this person, where's the camera? I can't quite see around the thing. He's written, oops. I think it's 140 quid. This is not colour theft. But Colour Theft has liked it. Colour Theft. So this is his page. I would recommend go follow him and say because he does actually paint for Mythvidius. There you go, he works for Mythvidius. He is such a lovely soul. Such a lovely soul. Codsworth. Or Trump. The fruit shortbreads are the with the purple wrapper. Right, I think I know what you mean. The fruit shortbread, which have got just like sultanas in. They are like elite. Yes, shortcake, the McVitie's ones. They're called fruit shortcake. They are like another level. They are like, I would put that if if you're about 15, as in a pain scale. Why do they taste different? They taste so good. If you're like here's like a sultana biscuit, you'd be like. But maybe they're like shortbread with sugar on. They are buttery. Easy to make chocolate chip shortbread. On the set, this is definitely written by AI. It goes, my all-time favourite easy fruit shortbread cookies recipe. They're buttery with a delicious bite and easy to make chocolate chip shortbread. It's not quite the same thing you're on about there, love, is it? Yo, Skullback, welcome in. I hope you are well. How the Cassius scale is like Celsius in a way. Should just call it like the Cassius scale. Yo, Jake, 3-stream streak. I really appreciate that. Oh. Can't spell your name right now. There we go. There we go, there. The Cassius scale. So we can change this. And I've got quite off tangent here. Don't miss a good boy until he sets off a landmine. Yo, Creed, welcome in. That is to join X2. Yo, Creed! See, I always go quiet when a Creed enters chat. How are you, Creed? Literally all the time. So, have we got... Are we voting? We can vote Dog Meat. Oh, I'm going to ask about Nate's face. Is Nate's face easy for me to green stuff into me? I mean, the thing is, if I green stuffed... and did this all on stream, I wouldn't be able to then paint it. I'd have to green stuff it and then paint it on stream.
Here we go. So, cheese.
Didn't think that was going into cheese then for a second.
Cheese.
Oh, what's the music being skitty?
On the bread.
Bollocks.
Cheese.
Kind of fits.
Cheese.
I love that. I really need to my public Instagram more. Feel free, I will happily follow if I don't already. I have at the thing at the moment people are following me and I haven't realised. So please, if I'm not following you, let me know. Having to escalate the issue with the master into a manager is getting replaced. Is it? At last? God, how long has that been? The entire pack myself. Oh my god, they're so good. Hands up. If Crazy should do a biscuit taste test on stream, I mean, that's some hands down. I mean, for scientific research purposes on the Cassius scale. I think they ain't too sweet. It's natural sweets rather than calorie sugar. Maybe because you've got like the fruit in it. Maybe so that's why. Maybe. Need to go and purchase some. Or coconut rings. Oh, now we're getting on. I made a load of batches of biscotti. That's how you say that. Yep, Biscotto around Christmas. Now that I remember. Oh, no way. Now that's quite hard, isn't it? I'm good, thank you, Creed. How are you doing? 5 degrees Celsius is prime dunking. Are you, as long as you're not a 10 degree, you'll be a bourbon. Oh, I don't know, painting IG in years. Are you on the as well? Feel free. Is everybody, is this when I'm, yep, okay. Are you all the same name? That's the other thing. I just love it. I just open up and always immediately it's Warhammer related. Because I will happily add. It's like Jaffa Cakes, they put 10 in a pack, 10. You can't share 10. That's the thing. Because you think normally like there might be 4 of you. Or if there's 2 of you, 5's an odd number. So you then can't have like 2 and 2. Because then you'll be left, it doesn't make maths, right? It's logic. Do you remember when the Jaffa Cakes used to be at school, they had little pouches in the orange, like the orange little pouch, and you could peel the lid back? I think you could you reseal it? In the plastic little orange tubs. So you could buy like, you know, like angel slices in a line, and then you'd rip off. That biscuit is really easy. Turns out, is it? What have I made? There's something in my Kenwood mixer recipe that comes out similar. I can't think actually what it's called. I haven't made that in ages. You know what? I'm gonna have to make that. I don't think it is biscotti. It's something very similar. If I get through this stream without making a cup of tea for some rich teeth, I want a medal for my iron will. We mentioned. Look, we're so far. We're a half an hour in, and we've got to his Cassius's biscuit scale. And this is the most important part of this character. The whole story is the pain scale. So every time we get hit, yeah, like we lose HP, we're gonna have to judge what biscuit. So our biscuits in this also regenerate. So like you can get buff out in the cookbook, my Fallout cookbook, you can get buff out biscuits. Did ginger beer as well. Oh, I love ginger beer. We're doing homemade presents this year. I love that. That means more, you know, it can be something small, but you know the amount of effort goes into it. I used to make loads of like chocolates. So like my mum used to like marzipan, you like the golden marzipan, so I'd make her like marzipan chocolates, or like my dad some truffles. I think one year I did cherry, did I make them alcoholic? I think cherry liqueurs in chocolate. I think it was just literally glacé cherry soaked in something and then in chocolate. I remember that. Oh, I love the little tubs. You remember that, right? What OP. And then like the Pringles, you had the little lunchbox thing. So like this big, and it was Pringle shaped, so you didn't have to take a whole tub in. You could have your packed lunch version. Remember that? I can find you. If I can find you. I spelt it wrong. You say Blood Angels, I shall follow you. Remember the chocolate Dunker biscuit things? No, but I do now. I forgot about they existed. Oh, it's like the Dairy Lee pops, but with like breadsticks and chocolate. Yes, I forgot they existed. HP Hobnobbies. I'm actually going to add that to the HP right now. Can I type in this box? Oh, I can't. I can't. It won't. Oh. Oh. I don't know what I did, chat, but I did something, and now I can't undo it. I got too excited, and now it's gone really funny. Shh, nobody will know. Knob pieces. AP is Anzac biscuits. Yes. Anzac pieces. And the white. Oh my god. I remember that, right? If I where somewhere like B&M surely must sell them, or like Lidl, Aldi, they're kind of like knockoff versions. They're the places to sell them. Dunkers. I can't say that. Yo, Tundra, welcome in. Well, how are you doing? God, you know what? I've never had a Garibaldi. I've never had a Garibaldi biscuit. I remember ages ago talking about this. Like, what's I gonna... Oh, we were gonna do like a flavour stream, weren't we? I've completely forgot about that until now. Oh, they look like... I've googled what a Garibaldi biscuit is. They look like... They literally look like... I want to call it a cereal bar. And I can't think what they were. And they had like that cube sugar on it. Bits. What's Anzac? So Anzac, oh, I always get them to muddle Afghan Anzac. So I only know them in my New Zealand cookbook is, well, I'm kidding, is Anzac the oat one? Was Anzac the chocolate one? Oh, it is. So Anzac biscuits are basically oat biscuits. So if you think kind of on the lines of not quite as oaty as a hobnob, if that makes sense. So they've got oats. Oh no, I suppose they are. Wait. I made them an edge. No, they are. Think hobnobs, basically. Think hobnobs. And then they have something also called Afghans. So they have Anzac Day, and then Afghans are all chocolate. So the base is like cornflakes, like a cornflake biscuit, and then you put chocolate icing on top with a walnut. The best is a lolly cake, which is diabetes in a slice, because it's not malted biscuits. So malted milks are not the same thing as a malted biscuit in New Zealand. They're more malty. I mean, it's malt biscuit, not malted milks, malty. You can use other biscuits over here. Mixed with condensed milk and butter. And then like Edinburgh Rock is the best way, the closest thing possible, what they call lollies as sweets. And they have Eskimos, like little these sweets, lollies as they call them. They look like Eskimos and you dice them up 3 times. So they're kind of like a soft Edinburgh Rock. So you cut that up, mush it all together. You can put, I'm going to give up and just say shredded coconut, like on some greaseproof paper. Plonk it on, and then you roll it. Then you roll it. It then looks very suspicious. This brown lump, shall we say. Put it in the fridge, and then you slice it up. It's literally diabetes. You know what I'm going to have to do is order something from Sansa, because I did have a friend in New Zealand who was meant to send me a food package for the last 2 years and hasn't. And I'm like, well, I've sent you 2 parcels on promise that you'd do something for me, so I'll have to buy something from Sansa. Been my towel. Good. Have I finished my first improved... I can't read it. CF? GF? CF. Oh, what's that? Or if my dad calls them fly pickies because the rays look like squished flies. I love they taste like fruit shortcake, not as sweet. I love that. Was it? There was this like... I remember my mum always had them like in her bag. But they were never like a maybe they were. They were like, they look like when you go on and it shows you a picture what they look. Oh, dead fly biscuits, squash fly biscuits. It's just now what I've noticed is coming up on the images. Oh, like something else, like a cereal bar. They're always like, dry. God knows they're biggies. Oh, I love it. So this is where Cassius gets to have his knowledge put in, you see. Right. So that's basically where this biscuit scans come from. And then we have a junk cannon, but only shoots biscuits, so it's a biscuit cannon. And we have a biscuit tin mine. So these are all our ideas we've generated. A biscuit world. So basically our main quest is we have to go to Biscuit World, which is in collaboration with the Boston Tea and Robco somewhere. So Bisco. We have come up with Bisco. In New England. We're in New California, but you know. Welcome to the Crumbly 38, the crown and jewel of the biscuit tin. And we've got motivation is cheese. Here we go. So our blocker. So when we come forward, so this is now on our map as an actual like destination we have to go to. So it's Biscuit World Amusement Park. We're like Nuka Wild, but Biscuit World. With their famous mascot Milk and Cookie, or mascots Milk and Cookie. You know, Bottle and Cappy. There we go. I've literally copy and pasted from chat, so I can't type this all the time. Such amusements as Milk Cup Mountain, McVitie Kingdom, World Biscuit, Biscuit, Excitement, Rebiscuit, yep, with Teatrons. Now somebody, when I raided them, the person I raided was like, Teatrons? Or Teatrons? Let's put a hyphen. I was like, well technically we're in like kind of like, you know, the mascots are Milk and Cookies, so it could be either. Crumble Hob Gulch and Galactic Partying Zone. This is all main people in chat. Platinum Chip Cookie. So their faces upgrade to an up. So these are the Teatrons. To upclass a man with a top hat, as like from the Spiffing Brit. And monocle. Obviously he's got to have a monocle. He's got to have like a moustache. You know, one of them like fancy men moustache. They can fire out pasta steam with their hands, and they give giant chocolate finger rocket launches, because we're also about the chocolate finger. So they're like either then they have like teapot bombs, or like they launch it, or that comes out. So you know, like they have like a razor, like Mr. Handy. So this fires, or some can fire fire. This fires steam. Yeah. Right, can I hang about because I'm up at 4. Oh, have a good sleep, Harold. Nice stream. Catch you on your next stream. Oh, that is. I hope you have a good sleep. Did I say stream? I meant sleep. Well, thank you for coming in. I will be back on Tuesday. We will be doing something Warhammer related. But oof. Right. I don't know what I've done there, but we're going to ignore that for now because I don't know what I did. So this is Inonocus. This is our block. It is Biscuit World. Biscuit World. So we have to travel around the squares and eventually end up here. Right, I think that's everything. Something like that. Don't get crumbs if I'll try. That has made me think, where the hell did that crumb come from that I found? But oh, well, I hope you have a good sleep. I hope you can sleep. Hope you sleep and dream of Biscuit World. Oh, we also did come up with, isn't it like full of like radiation? Where's the main quest bit? Here we are, the main quest, the big biscuit shortage. Oh, if I can zoom in here so you can actually see better. Oh, Vault Boy's in the way, but you can see. Can't, you get half of it. Find Biscuit World. Short and sweet. Locate the Beck. The Biscuits of Eden creation kit. The ultimate recipe and baking supplies. So the blocker stops us is a contaminated biscuit zone. Because it's an irradiated location, a wasteland with rogue Teatrons protecting the perimeter. Mr. Robert McKipling, founder and CEO of Bisco, is still alive and stopping you from getting recipe. He is in charge of the Teatrons. Need to locate the platinum chip cookie. That was it. I couldn't remember the platinum cookie chip. The platinum chip cookie. That makes more sense. A data storage device. Wrong way. Was last often how to play after spend like 3 hours spinning. We literally did. We spent like 3 hours building. This sounds like a perfect world that needs to exist. I think McVitie, you know, I think I need to clip about Biscuit World and then tag McVitie. We should definitely do that. So like McVitie, we are creating an amazing biscuit world that, you know, you're missing out here. So if you're a biscuit crazy, what would you be? I immediately my brain just went Kit Kat. Because I need a break. That's true. Oh, what on the pain scale would I be? Would I be like the boring one? I don't think I'm exhausted enough to be like chocolatey. I'm a Kit Kat because I need a break. That is a good question. That is a good one. What would everyone else be? Biscuit Shores, a very British post-apocalyptic problem. Exactly. See, we need a McVitie world because this is a very, important scientific research of how we survive a post-apocalyptic Britain if there's a biscuit shortage. McVitie, we are doing McVitie, we're inventing a world here to find Biscuit World. Mr. Robert McKipling. Alright, and Kipling as well. McVitie and Kipling need to come together and make this world for us. Bisco founded shortly after the Americans dumped the tea into the water. and after they took over Cadbury's. Right. Mr. ate the most is dark chocolate at Bourbons. Oh, nice. What ones I kind of... sometimes I'll buy, like, own brand chocolate digestives. That's probably the most I buy. Or I kind of make, like, a mix. Right, let's go up. I feel like I should clip all of that. And then be like... McVitie Biscuit World. I don't think that would pay any attention to me. Right, right. How to play. Should we get to it? I'm also quite tempted just to... Oh, it's everyone's favourite person, Preston Garvey. Huh. Okay, so... Playing through your character story in Wasteland Wanderer. I'm not going to read this all because that's quite a few pages. We're going to get the gist. Alright. When playing through your character story in Wasteland Wanderer, you will be regularly making decisions that will set the pace of the narrative, what your character does and how they do it, but no story is complete without risk or an element of chance and failure. This is where the rules and tests of Wasteland Wanderer come to play. In this chapter you will learn the mechanic structure of Wasteland Wanderer, how to perform a skill test, the boons and complication system, action points, the oracle as well, both luck and health. Once you've read through this section, be prepared to move to chapter 5, telling your story. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start. Thank you, Benny. I mean, maybe I'll just read like the skill, and then we can just... Oh, it's just one I should have maybe have read this before and got the gist of it. I mean, it's probably going to be quite simple, right? So, skill test. Most of the gameplay of Wasteland Wanderer is led by the decisions you make during encounters and travel. However, to determine the outcome of your decision, you will often be asked to perform a skill test. But what is a skill test? It is when you roll dice to determine if you succeed or fail in action you're attempting to take. Okay, it's a bit like Warhammer. Let's assume that your character is competent enough to deal with the most... Oh, thank you. With everyday tasks, such as walking down the road, taking a drink, or tying their shoes. Some tasks that are more dangerous are inherently have a risk tied to failure. When this is the case, you will need to make a skills test. Skill test will ask you to check your character's attributes and skills, determine how your character intends to try and overcome the problem in front of them, and then roll dice to determine how well or poorly it goes for them. Okay. So then to do it, you need to determine your goal, determine your solution, determine your obstacles, and take the skill test. Okay. Critical success. Pick a path of action. I mean, it said you could just go through and then come back. Okay, here we go. We're gonna fast forward here. Goal name is suggested difficulty. Difficulty 1. That's a good place to start. Find supplies. Ours is find Biscuit World. Number 2. Search for supplies in the wasteland. Oh, so it would take endurance and charisma. Bottom of Legos. Beat up T-Trons. Find the chip. Quite sure what I did there, but it's come up and it's really annoying. Was it that? No. I feel like if I just reload it. Do you want to save? No. Let's just reload it and then hope for the best. It should. Might have to reset it. Because that actually could annoy me. Truth is, Biscuit Dunk was rigged from the start. The truth is, and that's how you detect dunkability. Will it or won't it just fall off? Properties. PDF. We pretend none of that happened. We're back to normal. That's got to go in the notes section, surely. We need a bigger notes section now. Uranium fever! Welcome in, Coom. Welcome in. Alright, we go up here. So we are just gonna... Oh, I realised I have put the dice right. I'm trying to move it now. Pip-Boy. We don't really know it says diagrams. There we go. This isn't your Pip-Boy, so technically it's your Pip-Boy. So I feel like that would be like an important page to kind of to follow. I don't want to set my biscuits on fire. Not the good, but the cookie down! Now! Want to set my biscuits on fire. I mean, that's got to go down. Okay, so, oh, I got, it's that important. It went down twice. The Oracle, okay. I'm quite tempted to just... This goes on. Go. Chapter 5. Look at my haunts is amusing. Look at my haunts. It's amazing. How are you doing? I'm doing well, thank you. How are you doing? It's cool rules to play. Well, we don't, but we're just gonna go into it. There is a way you can... Before I just looked at the ingredients really. So then here's all like the appendices. I'm guessing this is getting into it. Telling your story. I mean, it's chapter 5, right? Creating a side quest. And then appendices. It does say you can jump to literally straight into it. So should we telling your story? Do it myself. Oh good, I'm glad you're doing alright. My big remote makes me drive crazy. Oh god, yeah. Which one was it? You doing the is it the Silent King or was it the Voidy Boy? Ghost King, but it's a pain to work with. I'd say which one? It could be the Silent King or the Voidy Boy. To be fair, I can't remember which one you said you were doing. Is it the Silent King? Multiple ones. I think it's like you've got both, haven't you? I think. Right, should we tell our story? If you can see that. Can't really because the dice thing is over it. And it's not great. All of them. That's just, you're going to be dreaming of Necrons. Oh, so that's the dodgy black. It's fine. So, no pain came out. Now that you have your character and understanding the core rules, of course we have. Time to begin. What do you know about playing around a Wasteland Wanderer? I want to say waste. The amount of times in my head I want to say Wasteland Warfare. Wasteland Wanderer. How do you use that to tell your character story? Cool. If you were to think of a full game of Wasteland Wanderer as a book, each round will represent a chapter, a specific block of action and adventure frames. Okay, round 1 is 4 distinct stages. Travel, encounter, action and journaling. So we're going to go along with this. Travel, page 108. Each round begins with travel to an adjacent location on your map tab. If you are moving to an explored location, then you will generate the features of that location before you enter it and move to the encounter step. Which is kind of what we want to do. The endless roads of America are as much a part of it as the people who walk them. In the Wasteland, the only thing that has changed is the state of those roads. Every story in the Fallout series is a story about travel, about the Vault Dweller venturing out to find a water chip, or in our case, a cookie chip. The Corey walking Mojave to enter New Vegas. Each time the journey was as, if not more important than the destination. So it's only right that in Wasteland Wanderer you begin each round of play by putting dirt under your boots and walking the wasteland. First step of a round is the travel step, where you pick your character's next destination on the map. Let's go to the map. Need a sound alert or something, Biscuit. We do. Should we do that now? Sound alerts. I feel like I needed to set up so we had like Mr. Cookie at the bottom would pop up. I need to do this. I am off work tomorrow. Do you think I'll be able to do that? Oh, no excuses, crazy. No excuses. Night Simp, Silent King, and Void Dragon. Ooh, nice. Are you enjoying doing them though? Right, on my League of Votan. Ooh, you're doing that as well. Go in. Right, not you. An alert. Library. I can get rid of my alerts. Put that cook. There has got to. If there isn't, right, I might have to yeet one, but I will sacrifice. There has to be. Put that cookie down. 10 out of 10. Which alert shall we get rid of? Let's test it. I have 2 in my head. Right, preview.
Attention citizens, nuclear strike imminent. Please exit the area at your earliest convenience.
So that's quite quiet.
Thank you for your cooperation.
For the Emperor. So the Emperor one is this. It's got a picture of an Necron on it.
For the Emperor!
For the Emperor. Skin issue. Should we get rid of the skin issue? That is really quiet. And that one's really quiet as well. Every goddamn time. Should we get rid of skill issue? The skill issue is a skill issue. I will happily. We are going to put this in. That one is now. Why have I not gone blank? Add. Some of them are meant to have cookie. Put that cookie down. Please tell me. Put that cookie. Better be here. Oh, we have 90.
Put that cookie down now!
That is quite quiet. Okay. Shh, for that. Put that cookie down.
Put that cookie down now!
Is that good? Wait, can you hear it above the music?
Put that cookie down now!
That is the one! That is the one! We're gonna add this one. I'm adding it. You can't add more than 10. Oh, I now have 10, so I don't know what you're telling me this. Why are you telling me this? I only now have 10. Let me go back! What? Excuse me, I don't understand what's going on now. It's already there. I don't understand. Let me refresh. Sound elements are like, you can only have 10, or you only have 10. It's on there! Don't lie to me, sound element.
Put that cookie down now!
I don't know why there's such a delay. Oh, it's on there! Oh, now I've got to work out how much. Oh, I can't actually see how many points this is.
Put that cookie down now!
How many points is it? Where is it? Where is it gone? 100. Okay. 100 points. Oh! Go away! I don't want to know it's the anniversary thing. Chat points! I mean, there might be a video, but like I say, some of them already meant to have a video and they don't play. Cool down. That's...
Cookie down now!
I'm in love with it. Where's it gone? Oh, it's there! I was like, it's actually vanished into the abyss. Right, should I put it up to... Oh! You touch one thing, unfortunately now it's now gone like really quiet again, isn't it? Catch up. That was a poem. Is it that? That sounded louder, but now it's coming through, right? Actually, guys, I started streaming for fun to get ahead of my painting project. How are you finding it? Are we there now? It's throwing me off because it's there. Oh, I can't redeem it myself. I was a bit quiet. What is going? I can't change it. Why was it louder on that? Oh, this is OBS having a moment, wasn't it? Now, how did I? I stink. Oh, I can't remember how I did it to change it again because it went really quiet. It's going to be quiet. Right. Let me give you a shout out. Coom. At Coom. I always get moaned at, like, or not moaned at, because they'll be like, Peanut and King will be like, how much did you paint on stream? I'll be like, oh, a part of a model. But I'm too busy chatting away and drawing myself. What? I don't quite understand what's happening here. I can test it.
Put that cookie down. Now.
Is it me, or is it now coming through quieter? Now I've set it as an alert. Oh, I can't remember how I changed it. There was a funny setting I had to change, and now I can't remember how I did it. Oh, I think that's just gone really quiet. Oh no, because it's the... Oh, I clicked and it did something, but no, I think it's because the music's just died. So if I push that up... I know how I did this. I think I did it. What is set? Then if I turn that up, now the music will probably increase, but I'm trying to turn this down. And then so when we come onto here,
Put that cookie down. Now.
that might come through a little bit louder. I don't want to make it too loud because then the other music might be.
Down. Now.
That was so much louder on the other thing. Okay, well, at least I got one. I'll have to fiddle around with it. What have I missed?
Put that cookie down. Now.
I love how it's all coming through now. Oh, I love it. I think a cookie jar, but when you open it, yes, you put that cookie. This is what is needed in the world. I think, why have they not already done that? That is like a good idea. In general. You don't need it. Yo, NC Country Boy, welcome and good evening everyone. Welcome in. I hope you are doing well on a Sunday. Is that a good sound level? Is this an okay sound level? Because I've just remembered how I can tweak it. Just about. So we have a cookie. I'll have to set it so Mr. Come on, set it that Mr. Footboy pops up. I'll have a play around with it. So he can pop up with it. It's not too loud. So the music's not too loud, that's good. So I'm not trying to, so I'm trying to like edge that up but keep that down. Turn it down in Soundstripe but turn it up on OBS so then my sounds will be louder. If you know what I mean. And also in my headset so it'll be too loud. Oh good, it's good sound, good. Aren't you good? Oh, thank you. How are you? I'm doing okay, thank you. Well, welcome in. 1 hour and we done FX Sec. We're an hour in and we've explained the Celsius scale. We have got an important sound alert now. We've binned off one. This is fun, this is what we stream for. So we are trying, right, should we Should we do what Piper says? You can't read that down there, but Piper, there's a quote from Piper, right, that says, "Now come on, let's hit the road." Should we see how this goes on the next installment? Well, the first step is to travel. Well, that's a good place to start, isn't it? A good place to start. I got really confused then by that screen. Why are we not interacting with this? Oh, okay, we're on this one. Right. There we go. Okay, so to travel, we need to go to the map. That's what we're doing. Okay, so you can't quite see the map, but we're going to start off from the vault, which is in... in the middle. I'm trying to basically get a thing off OBS out of the way for me. There you go. We're starting in the middle. First step around is the travel step, where you pick your character's next destination on the map before determining what they find there and encounter along the way. Choose break and enter 4 steps. Pick a location. Biscuit World. Surely it can't be that easy. Inhabitants. So pick a location, determine inhabitants, generate icons and truths, and finally flesh it out. That sounds like a good night. Flesh it out. The sound alert was of most importance. I put it on for 2 minutes. Is that 3 minutes? Is that too long? Because we are kind of doing a... Oh, shall I lose? Shouldn't I put it down as... I've reduced it to 2-minute cooldown because I mean we love Arnie, but that might be a bit.
Put that cookie down now.
Is that good? Can I have a good time constraint? Right, time constraint. If you are travelling to a new location, complete all these 3 parts. But if you have travelled to a previous location, you need to complete first. Oh, I suppose if you are returning. Okay. At the beginning of your story, your character will have just left their vault, meaning that they inhabit the same location as the vault, which should be the central location on your tab. Here we are. It's definitely of utmost importance. It was the most important thing. Crazy was shaking. How's things? Hey, yo, Double J, welcome in. All good, thank you. How are you? We are still continuing. So we're an hour in, but we are moving on with the solo RPG. What's an exciting looking simp? Just poking its head out. Not quite, but cool. Tracking your location. When using your map tab, it is important to remember where your character is. At the start of your story, this will be easy, as there will be a few locations where they could be, but as the tale goes on and the map opens up, it will become harder. Therefore, it's recommended that you find a way of tracking that location that works best for you. A few maps could be write your current location in your journal. I'm just going to put it on the square to be fair. Now your current location with an easy erased pencil mark. If your map tab is in a stable location, mark the location of a token of some kind. I wonder how can I oh, I can't do that here. I was going to insert because I'm now on the PDF attachment. Can I do that? This is also crazy learning how to use PDF because I've only really used it to generate. We want him. Where that went? I put it. Yes. Oh, it's not quite the attachment I wanted. We'll just mark it for now. We'll just mark it on your map. We'll do a Preston Garvey and we will just mark it on the map. Guessing I can't actually insert, which really sucks. As I did that. Had the book. Oh, do you? It's really good, isn't it? Well, so far, last stream on Friday, we created a character, and now we're just continuing. Although it was the core book at first. So this is the solo, the new one, the solo RPG game. So we're working our way through it. We have a good backstory. So we are heading to Biscuit World, which is headed by Mr. McKipling. And he's of Bisco. So that was our story. So experiment is biscuit propaganda. We're sent out to replace the water chip with a platinum chip cookie. We stumble, that's meant to say stumble, upon the mutiny. Super mutant race wants to rid the wasteland of biscuits and favourite cakes and pastries, but we're open to all really. And the biscuits are primary food source of our vault, but also compulsory fitnesses of the vault as well. So we're trying to go and where's the full? Castrius has got his own thing. Full crest line is down here. So find Biscuit World, locate the Beck, which is the Biscuits of Eden creation kit, the ultimate recipe and baking supplies. So the blocker, which is in a contaminated biscuit zone. So it's irradiated in the wasteland with rogue T-trons protecting the pyramid, like Nucleotrons, but T-trons. So Mr. Robert McKipling, a founder and CEO of Bisco, still alive and stopping you from getting the recipes. So he's in charge of the T-trons. I need to locate the platinum chip cookie data storage. I'm ordering that. It is really, so far it's been really good fun. So you can easily it sets up so you can dice roll to get some of your points, or you make it up. So we did dice roll, and then we've gone on a tangent to get biscuits and everything, because we always talk about biscuits and food, or just food in general. This is why we are doing biscuits. So this is the square. So you have no squares, which means you can't enter. So they're like terrain is too difficult or something. So you natural blockers. So we rolled. So you roll where you put it. So Biscuit World, and I think it was here, but we put it up here. While using your map tab, it's important to remember where your character is at all times. So we'll just mark it off with a little something. I'll just put in a me or something. A story. This will be easy as only a few locations where they could be, but as the tale goes on and the map comes up, it's just literally repeating what's just said. Right, pick a location. The first step of trial is determining where you want to go. To do this, pick a location adjacent to your current location on the map. Diagonal locations are not adjacent, and determine if it's unexplored or explored. The process is simple as checking your map tab and seeing if you have populated any information about that location yet. If the answer is no, the location is unexplored. Otherwise it is explored. So basically we have to go up. But we can travel all the way around. So where should we go? Explore. Spend 1 supply to travel. If you cannot, lose 2 HP. Spend 1 supply to travel. If you cannot, lose 2 HP. Then travel to the select location to determine inhabitants. So then, hoping we can just go. Determine your obstacles. Determine your goal. If it's unexplored, and then do they give an example? Some locations are impassable, which are the no-no squares. These can be identified by the fact that they do not have a location number. You cannot enter these locations for any reasons. They may decide that you find a tunnel or similar. So we could get to Biscuit World pretty quickly. Though you may decide you find a tunnel similar, allowing you to pass through them. It's up to you. If you're travelling to an explored location, now during an encounter, otherwise progress to determine inhabitants. Ooh, that's quite exciting. Okay, I just purchased a PDF. Oh, that's really cool. I enjoy it. So the hardback is from. You can get it on the Mephidius website as well. I think it's in stock, but I was gifted this one. I think they might have it. So you can get it as a PDF, which is really handy. So, but if you do have the book and also the PDF, they have got their Mephidius downloads, and you can get every single download that you possibly could need. So the map tab. So all the PDF I've got. This is all come from their PDF section. I think that the actual book is 40 quid, I think. From top of my head, and I think the PDF is 20. I'll put in solo. So let me know what you think. Digital download. Or is it not on here? Fallout Solo. Oh, it's currently sold out. Oh, so it's currently not on there at the moment. It's currently sold out. But they might have some if you're going to UKGE at the end of the month. They might have some there. So I was gifted this at Salute. Right, unexplored. So we're going to unexplore. I'm kind of feeling 11 because this might be Vault 13, but I'm a Vault 111 girl, so I'm kind of going 11, close enough. Spend 1 supply to travel if you cannot lose 2 HP. Then travel to set determination. When you're choosing location, you cannot elect to remain where you are already. There is no limit to the number of actions you could take to encounter a location. You should not need to remain in one place. So should we go here? Should we go to number 11? I just feel like that's a good place to start for some reason. Supplies to travel. I think this is probably in the bit we should have read. Oh, should we just pretend that? And then we'll continue. Right, determine inhabitants. When entering unexplored location, there is no way to know if someone has already been here until you arrive. Whenever you travel to an unexplored location, you need to determine if that location inhabited. Okay. Okay, so we need to determine 11. See, this is like we'll go to 11 because it's like, well, 111. We're technically Vault 13 here. Which is what we rolled. We come from. Ooh, determine that location happen. To do so, you roll a d20 to generate inhabitants, page 159, which will determine if the area is empty, wasteland, or if it contains a settlement. Okay, so I'm going to go to my dice here on 159. So Zen is here. So wasteland or settlement. So you've got wasteland, 1 to 10, 11 to 15. If there are no other settlements within 2 locations, this is the settlement. Well, there's nothing here yet. 16 and 18. If there are no other adjacent settlements, this is a settlement. Pardon? Otherwise, it is a wasteland. Oh, okay. So basically, we need to roll a dice and go from there. Go. Okay, so we've got a 3. So it is just wasteland. So this says a wasteland. So we go to 114. Wasteland. If a wasteland is generated, note that in the map tab and then progress. And then progress to generate icons and truths. Okay, maybe I don't need it so big. So this is it. This is now wasteland. Oh, don't need it that big. Wasteland. Okay, so wasteland. We'll read about this and then we'll go into that bit. The wasteland is everywhere between settlements. Just because it is largely wrecked and ruined, that doesn't mean the wasteland is devoid of life. Some of it might just want to kill you. I mean, yeah. Fair enough. Developing wasteland locations is easy if you keep in mind the following questions. What do you see? When you first arrive, there are a number of things that you can answer about the location in question. Think about how these answers differ from other places you have been and what the underlying reason might be. Are there any signs of people or creatures living there? If you had to defend yourself, what pieces of nearby area would be useful? We're almost near Biscuit World, so that might be useful. What was this place used for before the bombs dropped? Are there any signs of pre-war America around, such as advertisements or vehicles? What do the surroundings look like? How big is the location? What is left to see? You'll be able to discover more about the location once you've been there for a while. Pick a few of these questions to answer about each location you visit, and always feel free to add your own questions. Okay. Oh, we can hear about Ben's story. Ben's preparing for his character's first step outside the vault and into the real wasteland. So we have now stepped out. We have no idea what we're doing. This is quite true. We don't know what we're doing. We don't know where we're going. Right. Etc. etc. Generate icons and truths. No two places in the Wasteland are quite alike. That's as true in the Fallout games as it is in the Wasteland Wanderer. Once you've determined if a location is inhabited, it's not as Wasteland, it's time to determine the icons and truths of that location and what marks it out from the other spaces in the Wasteland. Oh, I thought that said Fallout then. I was like, what? Icons are landmarks, places within a location that are iconic in one way or another. A type of place that others would use to note the location apart from another one. For example, space around Tenpenny Tower is relatively unimpressive. It's the enormous tower that singles it out. An icon is a great starting off point for listing interesting features about a new location, and it will massively warp how we distinguish a wasteland location from a settlement one. For example, a wasteland local with a farm at the centre could be an eerie, upsetting sight as it lies barren and dead, whereas a farm within a lovely settlement is a pleasant, welcoming sight. Okay. Once you've determined if a location is a wasteland settlement, roll a d20 to generate an icon. Once you have know the icon in the map tab for this location, then generate location truth. Ooh, so we have to roll again. I was going to go get up a cup of tea, then saw time. Oh no! Have like a small decaf or something. Right, so we have to roll again to go back to page 159. You have to know Double J. Are you reading through it now? And the PDF. That's so cool. You wouldn't have thought the PDF. Like, yeah, you can read along. Right. I'm so excited for this. I'm so excited. Right, we're in the Wasteland. Right, we need to roll again. I don't know what if this rolls really low, I'm going to re-roll it because it always seems to roll low. Once determined if location is where it's set, we roll a d20. So now we're drawing an icon. Oh, we're going there. Oh, I see. So it's either going to be a bunker, cave sewer, restaurant, drumline diner, factory warehouse, farm, hospital, medical tent, junkyard, metro, military base, museum, and church. Cool. 12. Okay, it listened to me. So 12. Flip back to here. 12. Oh, there's more here. Okay, so we're in a playground park. Can I type? So we are in a wasteland playground park. Okay. Then generate a location truth. Once an icon is generated, it's time to generate a truth about the location. As mentioned earlier in this book, a truth is a definable fact about the location you are creating, something that will affect everyone who travels or lives within it. Depending on whether the location is a wasteland settlement, roll a d20. So sometimes you need 2 d20s. So we're in a wasteland playground park. I'm kind of getting like the Fallout vibe. You know when you just were like, I wish I could get on and go down the slides in Fallout, the bears. Right, depending on whether location, right, d20s. Okay, so we have either if it's settlement, which we're not, we go to 161. We're wasteland, so we go to 160. 19, because I don't remember pressing that button. Right, 19. So page 160. We got a 19. High tech. Wait. No, that's settlement. Wrong one. I just went straight to 19. I thought that didn't make sense, does it, for Wasteland? Battle Scarred. Oh dear, it's Battle Scarred. This is going to be... Well, we are kind of near Biscuit Well, which is an what's the word I'm looking for? Irradiated. Battle Scarred. Bullet casings, scorch marks, and spent explosive tell of a violent past. Oh dear. In a play park. Playground. Should we make this a park so we're not going a little bit close to being cancelled? So we are. Oh, I've pressed the capital B again. There we go. Don't do a capital crazy. Battle Scarred. Oh dear, so we stepped out and we've come into A playground park, which sounds all lovely, but there's like bullets and explosives and everything. Maybe they were trying to blow their way through, like with biscuit tin mines in the no-no squares to get to Biscuit World, and it failed. Okay, that sounds quite cool. Once you have rolled to generate the truth of this location, apply it to the truth selection. To the truth selection of your location on your map tab. Am I meant to put it there? And then NPCs, quest names. Maybe we are. Ooh. I mean, that would make sense. So, first location is what, Square 11. Settlement. I don't really know what we're going to call it. Location type. Wasteland. We are in a playground / park. Truth on it is battle scarred. Oh, thank you for the lurk, Tundra. Well, let's flesh it out. Okay. Moira Brown says, here, take a few radiation chems. As my little way of saying, I'm sorry, I twisted your DNA like a kitten with a ball of yarn. Ooh, irradiated locations. When generating a location truth, there is a chance that you may end up with an irradiated location. In Fallout, most of the wastelands irradiate in one way or another, but the irradiated truth here is more indicative of location overburdened with rads like the glowing sea in Fallout 4, or the entrance to Vault 87 in Fallout 3. When opening an irradiated location, your character is near constant danger, which can be represented however you choose, but we advise the following method. Oh, okay, so you suffer 1 radiation damage. Nice, nice. Okay, so we're not there in the radiated part yet. That's cool. Flesh it out. So I'm gonna just turn this around because this is what I'm using to raise it up, so you can see it a little bit better. Having a baseline of information about location as well as an icon and truth is a wonderful way of giving any space a strong description, but the wealth of the story is in the details, so this is the section you will be able to add details to this location should you choose. You can of course add as much or little as you would like, but the more you focus on bringing the world you're inhabiting through your character to life, the more rewarding you'll find your time with Wasteland Wanderer. Bring out the details of location can be as simple as asking yourself some questions about the area and then answering these questions in your journal or on the map tab. These questions often fall under 2 categories. What do you see? What is left to see? Both these questions are relevant to both settlements and waste locations, but we will now look at how you can elaborate on them. So that's the settlements. And then, for example, on Wasteland. So like any signs of people, creatures. Okay, so we have to sort of like come up with what we can see. What do you see and what is left to see? So I'm kind of liking the idea, you know, when you like look at like 76 and you've got like Kiddie Play Park, because it's near the vault, it's meant to generate kind of like, ooh, it's a fun family location. Oh, where did it go? So they've got any signs of people or creatures, and defense of what pieces of nearby area would be useful. I like to think, if you know, like the spaceship thing, you could hide in that, if you know what I mean, from 76. So under pre-war America, around such advertising of vehicles, what does surrounding locations look like? How big is the location? What's left to see? You'll be able to discover more about the location you've been there after you've been there for a while. Pick one of these questions, pick a few of these questions to answer about each location you visit. Always feel free to add your own questions. What are the stories of the people who used this place before the bombs dropped? Did a wasteland faction, on page 217, use this location at some point in wine? Seizure, Kaiser's Legion, the Brotherhood Scout Boy. And then they could be collecting like Scout Boy cookies, keeping on theme with the biscuits. I like this. Presuming then it will list every single one. Random faction table. Ah! Now this is quite handy. So if you're sitting and going, I don't know what faction to possibly we could have in it, so we could roll. We will use the Kaiser's Legion, the Brotherhood versus like the Brotherhood Scout Boys. The Scout Boys could be like the Scout Cookies. Now if I just roll out of convenience, well not convenience, out of interest. Oh, we'll get the NCR. And then this is the injury for one of the injury and one of the locations of the injury. That's cool. So you could get like 1 to 2 as a bruise. So if we just rolled 13, oh dear, we'd have a desiccated or sliced teeth or mouth. A desiccated tooth. That's really cool. But we're not doing that. We're sticking ahead. So I'm liking the idea. So should we say it could be like Kaiser Caesar salad. I'm trying to make it on point. Right. From the Caesar salad gang. Oh no, because I put the C again. The Kaiser. I don't know. That's immediately Kaiser Legion. Well, I put that. Oh, I can't even spell it. Case. Kaiser's Legion. Caesar salad. Salad. Okay. Yeah. So we're gonna go with that. So it's Battle Scarred from Kaiser's Legion, which is basically they're very, they're battling against, in the wasteland. You don't eat nothing but biscuits. You need to have healthy food in the wasteland. So they're against the Caesar salad. Versus Brotherhood of Steel, who has all their Scout Boy cookies. Yeah, that's a good idea. So that is, there are signs that they have been there. So you've got some of like the Legion like have fallen, and then obviously you're gonna have all like, I'm imagining in this wasteland you can see, how you get like rotten food, so you can see like all the salad, like a salad spinner. It's like a salad spinner is like mine has exploded. Well, it's salad like forks and things, so they're like used as weapons. And the Brotherhood of Steel, so like pieces of like power armor. Scout Boy cookies. I like this. So before it was just a nice like little playground with a park. Let's stick with both. So I can imagine it's very Fallout-y, if you know what I mean. What like all like the Fallout scenery. So Fallout Park. Go away. I don't want you, AI. Fallout Park. You know what I mean? Like the right, way bewildered thing. You get like this spaceship. I can't find a picture of what I want. Play area. Play area. Alright, so there's something like this. Always looked really fun. So you've got, so in the park, because we're keeping, because Biscuit World is literally nearby. So instead of, you've got like the rockets, you could have teapots. Ah, it could be like, the giant teapot in 76. So you could have everything kind of like it's a park, helping to promote Biscuit World. It's the first place we come to, Yeah, it's got to be family orientated because it's next to a vault. You know, the family promise is next to a vault. So you've got everything really lovely. So you can, like a helter skelter, but what could it be? I think like a cafetiere, something. Can't really find what else I'm meaning, but that's kind of quite cool. Okay, I'm liking this. I need signs of beaver crit. No, there's nothing here. We're gonna say there's nothing here, so we're gonna stay in for a round. We stepped out the vault. It's right next to the vault, so there's not really much around because they know people aren't gonna come out here, so we're not really gonna be stepping out far into the wasteland. If you had to defend yourself, what pieces in the nearby area would be useful? Well, you'd just climb on the kids' play things, you know, to get the high ground. What was this place used for before the bombs dropped? So it was just a nice little play park, playground. You know, we could have nice green space. You let the kids run around in, picnic benches, you know, that kind of thing. Are any signs of pre-war America around such advertisements or vehicles? I mean, you've got to have some of the old cars lying around, right? Because it's a park, so probably there'll be like some dead skeletons who didn't make it to the vault because we're right next to the vault. There will be post people. Should we call it post people? There could even be like a fallen vertibird. What do the surroundings look like? Kind of like the typical wasteland, you kind of burnt out. Or like you know, like the rocket, but we're gonna have like a teapot you could sit in, or a teapot word like a roundabout. It's kind of like rusted, but still works. How big is the location? It's quite a good space. I'm just answering the questions which are in this OGC, so it's a good size space. Play park. What are the stories that the people used this place before the bombs dropped? I kind of covered that. Did our wasteland? Yes, we have factions. So they were just fighting because then they were trying to get to our lovely location. What is better? War of the Foods. Not quite War of the Worlds, War of the Foods. Could this location work as a settlement? Why? Maybe like a small... Not really. I suppose you could have like a really small settlement because it's a little bit of green space because then you're next to a park, but there's nothing else there. I mean, there'll be like empty wastelands, so technically you could actually farm. What colour is Biscuit World Amusement Park? Purple like Cadbury. Oh yes, because we've had like purple mentioned, like the fruit shortbread. I think it should be purple like Cadbury. Should it? Yeah, purple like Cadbury, because it's then like the purple shortbread. Yes, I like that. Is the loot here protected by something? Well, there isn't much loot. I mean, you're gonna pick up like, you know, like in a Fallout 76 Appalachia, you pick up like toy rocket or a toy alien. So because it's Biscuit World, you got like, and because it's just Biscuit World, it's just in between the no man's land, basically, the no squares. It's just kind of this little bit here, like in the middle where they join. It's sort of like it's joined enough so it's kind of like difficult to pass because you can't go diagonal, you can only go across and down. As they could offer. They could have barbecue set up and Graham could be there. Oh, that's not quite what we want to do, crazy. I like that we could put in like there was like barbecues. I mean, this box needs to be bigger. Oh. NCR could do like barbecues. Oh, that gonna what kind of loot? Is there any graffiti that has been left on the walls? If so, what does it say? Interested groups call this place home. What are the dangers of living here? There's really good like questions. So I'm kind of trying to pick out. So you could tell they've had a fight. So this is a park with like kids area, BBQ, open green space. So there are like kids toys, like Milk and Cookie mascots. Keeping it on theme here, you see. So the apparatus, I don't know how you spell this, is then like Biscuit World themed. So you have like teacups, the spinning teacups. Well, it's just a playground park, so it wouldn't really have that. It has like a spinning teacup, like a roundabout. Teacup roundabout. Rockable. Teacup, I don't know, teapot. Roundabout. I think the roundabout definitely has a teacup, right? What about something that rocks back and forth? What could that be? This slide could be like a spoon. Slide spoon. Zoom in a little bit more. Oh, then it goes up. Okay, that's just roughly. Wait. Oh, no, too much. Too much. That's not quite what I want to do, PDF. I want to do this. So things like that. Chocolate finger seesaw. Chalk finger seesaw. I like this. So the sand pit could be like a sugar pit. Could we have a sand pit? You have a sand pit. So this is kind of nice, like, the idea it's meant to be like promised fun family time next to a vault. Which obviously, so obviously, like, it's not actually gonna, you know, like propaganda. So you could have like vault with green space. Not everyone made it, so skeletons strewn about the place. Custard cream swing, but you sit on a biscuit. Custard cream swing, custard cream swing. So you see like skeletons about. Nice. But there's nothing really like immediate danger. Gingerbread horses for those weird spring animals. What, like, you mean like running around? Like animals, like rad stags, but they're gingerbread horses roaming. Oh, that's the wrong one because I put a capital G. Roman green space. Oh wait, no, I get you. Well, it took me a minute. Gingerbread horses for them spring animals. Okay, I'm with you now. That took a minute until my brain just went no crazy. Where are we? That's a green swing. That's even better. Ginger. I mean, we could have gingerbread horses running around in general. Gingerbread spring horse. If I call it that, my mind. I'm spelling horse. Otherwise, you sit on a bounce. Sugar animals are. I like that. They're on. You could have it that look really like cute. Has an inspiring wasteland story teller ever left? Gnomes or teddy bears in funny scenes. Well, this is kind of like you've got. So you'll have, like, say, Milk and Cookie, like mascots sit there. You know, you get like the odd alien, teddy bear alien. Real posters can be found around the place. I could just imagine like the Vault propaganda. Bring your family to Vault 13. The Vault with its own garden. I like maybe Vault with its own garden. Or like Vault Eden Project. Okay, Vault Eden Project. So maybe the idea was that we're going to dome it. This feels like from the first space. This is going to do something with the vault, yeah? So maybe they were going to do pull a Simpsons and then dome it. So once you're in, you could wander in and out of the vault. But they didn't make the dome in time. They're going to pull a Simpsons. I like how amazing we can make this. But not everyone made it. The chocolate covered animal crackers. You know what I mean? Like the little, or maybe if you remember them little like animal shaped biscuits and you bite them and there's chocolate in the middle. They're like 3D. What do residents of nearby settlements think about this place? Well, we don't know yet. Because we haven't met anyone. There's like no one, I'm gonna say there's like no one here. You might have like the odd like rabbit running around or something like that. It's gotta be rabbits because it'll be like Alice in Wonderland with the Mad Hatter. And they've gone mad because they're in the wasteland for the radiation. Animals. But they've gone mad because of the radiation. Yeah. Quick note. I see your stream carry. Also, I've sent you 6. Enjoy. I am. So I haven't actually played it for quite some time because we've been doing Fallout minis and now this. I'm generally a 4 is my favourite. So on the back of here on my Vault suit is 111. But I do like 76 as well, Khan. But welcome in. Even though it's a character with 76. I think I tried to launch it as chat and then I thought, you know what, let's put it on 76 to keep it like Fallout. There was a good RPG one I saw, but then chat was like, it always flicks it to 76. I don't know why Twitch is like, you are streaming 76. Even if I'm like, I set it to miniatures, I have to sit here. When I go live, that's why I like sometimes to sit here and go, wait, catch up. Reset it again. I like the then there's like barbecues. Did we put that down? Let's put that here. You know, just like the charcoal barbecues you can use. So it sounds like quite a nice playground park. It's next to the vault. The idea they built it there to then give like kind of false hope that you're gonna have a really nice garden if you come to this vault. Which obviously, although we're gonna dome it. A vault with a garden. Something like that. Cool. I think this sounds quite nice. So we have got right next to. That's gonna be really. We've just stepped out the vault, so we're here. We are in the wasteland. We're in a playground park, which is battle scarred, because this is where the Kaiser's Legion was fighting the Brotherhood of Steel. Basically, we had, I'm gonna call it, if I call it the Caesar's Legion, we'll call it the Caesar's Legion because I know that it's Kaiser. Caesar's Legion, the Caesar's Legion salad. Caesar Salad Legion, right, versus Scout Boy Cookies. Yeah, so they had a big sort of mash up. There might be like a dead 30 bird. Should we have? Oh, we've got a dead 30 bird. So what do you see? So you see like dead 30 bird. You might find some like biscuit tins. Salad tongs. No? Easter bunny. Be like Easter bunnies running around that like drop off Easter eggs. Like Japanese is slightly sweet themed amusement park. Is this actually a place? Koibito. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Right, now we need to probably doing a location truth. Oh, where are we at? Huh. Am I in danger? Pick a location. When we've done that, pick a truth. Right, flash out. Done that. What do you see? Next. Once you have to do a few of these questions, so we're saying there's no enemies about, we just stepped out of the vault. It's quite barren. You should have a much stronger mental picture of what this settlement looks like. Do not feel like you need to answer every question above before you finalize your settlement, move on to your encounter, as you can always return to flesh out more about the settlement this time as time progresses. When you're finished asking these questions, you only have one more to answer before moving to the encounter. Page 116. Step you around. What is the name of your settlement? Ooh. Using the existing locations of Fallout. You can always visit the bevy of locations found in Fallout rather than inventing your own. Visit Megaton to see the bomb bought by Valentine Defect Agents. Oh, okay, so you could literally bring that in. No specific rules for using pre-existing location Fallout, so feel like you use them. Right, 16. I forgot what I got to do because I was really distracted by that. Right, we're going to move to the counter. Yo, PC, welcome in, sus. Right, as much as Fallout is a story about the open wasteland, it is also a story about those who call it home. Men, women, beasts, mutants, and other things stranger still that war's expense. When people meet for the first time in the wasteland, it is rarely a dull experience. Often bullets and blood are traded far more eagerly than words, but on occasion caps and good swap hands, and people part ways as something partly resembling friends. Encounters are what bring a narrative step to your character's travel throughout the wasteland, a randomized meeting or event that occurs once the character arrives at the destination. Encounters are often chance meetings. Poor timings are luck bringing one party in contact with another. Other times they are carefully planned interactions organised by whoever the character meets. Either way, an encounter is a rich opportunity to expand your narrative in an interesting way. What's this pretty sus? We had the milk. Brightman Baron was a malted milk's cookie lactus for the Caesars. Cookie lactus. Oh, the Caesar salad. Oh, why does it keep doing that? Cookie lactus of the Caesar salad. Oh, I got too excited. We have cookie lactus of the Caesar salad. Caesar Salad Legion. And malted milks. And so attack Sunday. We've got to have a Sunday in there somewhere. Why do you... I'm trying to scroll, not zoom. Right, thank you. No. Okay. Okay, creating an encounter. Anyway, generating an encounter is a quick process intended to give you the groundwork to expand on and decide your own reasons for the encounter occurring. To generate an encounter, do one of the following. Okay, so we're in a wasteland. I mean, so we need to roll a d20 to generate a wasteland encounter, which is on page 164. Shady sand split. Right, we need to put this on a location somewhere. Shady sand split. On the right side, we're going to put ideas down. Sandy. I've combined the two. I'm that excited to type it down. That's Shay. Right. So it's like a banana split. If I put that, we'll know. So when we come across the next settlement, that's what we're going to have. That's really cool. Right, what do we do? Roll D20, 164. Right, ooh, artwork here. Wasteland encounter. Roll the dice. Go. Got a 1. Oh dear, we got help. We got help. An NPC, page 177, is surrounded. Oh, I'm going to put this in here. Blocker cows. Perhaps you will be able to complete your main quest. You're required to travel to the blocker locations. I mean, we're not nowhere near that. An NPC is surrounded by a foe. If you oppose the foes here, the NPC would immediately give you a side quest. Perhaps choosing not to help him would aid you in your next action. Oh! Oh! Glorbo's rat paste fries. Look, we might all enjoy rat paste soon, if you know what I mean. That one! Right, we've got to do this. NPC is 177, so we're now going to run an NPC. Cassius, unfortunately, is in the vault. I thought I just saw scrap. Oh wait, oddities, scrap. Generate NPC. To generate a new NPC, ooh, we go to the NPC tab. That's a location. So these are ideas on the right. We might be able to steal one of these. To generate a new NPC, roll on each of the presented tables in the following order. Oh, that's quite cool. So you have like a list of NPC names. So instead of rolling, close your eyes and you point at a random name. So you could go Debbie, or you could go Louis. Sorry to leave you early again. Very sleepy. Good night. Enjoy the rest of the stream. No worries at all. What? No worries at all. I hope you have a good sleep. Soul Saliva Brotherhood Cookie vs Legion. See, we love it. All the good ideas. This is so good. Draw a wow for my boy PC. Harold's Ghoul Club. I like to just go. That's really good. And then you've got surnames. So then you can literally pick out. So you don't have to roll. So on the next bit, you have to then pick. So it goes. You can roll. So you get the faction, name, age, demeanor, distinctive feature, profession, secret, and truth. Or you just go, I want this. Should we do the random, I want this? Or should we roll? I'm quite tempted to put in some of the NPCs that we've already got down. Who's a potato faction? We could literally have a potato faction. Right. Faction. Okay, we need a faction. 217. So they are going to be. They could just not. They does not have a faction. If I just roll out of curiosity, 5. That would be Enclave. Well, as the fact is, we can either keep that Enclave or do we bring in one of our people? Professor Fitterell. We're gonna meet Professor Fitterell. Oh my god, Professor Fitterell. Oh, come on. I was like, surely there's no R. I thought I was doing well then. So we've already got the name. So we could either have him as any faction. We can invent our own. Or does not have a faction at all. Maybe he's just passing through. Or is he going to be part of, like... Crumbling caravan? Not the part of the Brahmin Baron. No, I feel like Professor Fitterroll, with a name like that, is almost like Enclave Other Ships Biscuits. Let's put this on here. I like this idea. Is he... Do we make him part of the Enclave? Wasteland Survivors. Age. 180. Well, with a name like that, I'm kind of thinking, I mean, we can roll. So he has a 1 to 3, 4 to 6. Should we see how old he comes out as? He would come out as an adult. Well, I think a Professor Fitterroll, I kind of feel like he would be on the end of the age scale. If you know what I mean? It could be maybe like... Would you say middle age? I'm feeling kind of like an old man. She got old. So he's part of a faction. She's still with Enclave, and he works with like the biscuit shipping company. He is. I feel like he would be old wise man. I'm not quite sure what. Prophet Era is definitely Japanese. Could have it spelled it that way, or this way. What do you think? Hit roll. Enclave former Enclave, much like RK Bourbon, who is now followers of the Biscuits. Enclave or former Enclave? Be like the guy in this series who turned good before he lost his head. Well, not turned good. What about he's a free agent at Caesar Salad on the NCR barbecue? Oh, what are we thinking? We're either going to think he's an Enclave, part of the biscuit shipping company, or he's a free agent of Caesar Salad. So an enemy, so he is currently meant to be fighting an enemy that we are meant to help. And maybe... Well, I've lost where we are now. Oh no, there's too many pages. He is meant to be fighting an enemy. A foe on 189. So maybe 189, he has got creature, super mutants, feral ghouls, robots, raiders, institute, brotherhood of steel, Zetans. I mean, to be fair, we could have our own. Creature foe generation table. But no, we're meeting an NPC. Oh, technically. Ah, he would be fighting a Caesar Salad Legion because he's an Enclave of the Biscuit Shipping Company. Right? And the French fried Mr. Eclair. French friend Mr. Eclair. Stop aliens because this isn't weird enough. That's a true that fits. Old. And he is currently, what did I say? Currently fighting his foe. Is a Caesar Salad NPC because he is part of the shipping company. Okay. We're done the foe. Where are we? What bit next? Dominio, something like that came up. Oh, these are appendices. I've gone far too far. NPC threat, I see this. Oh no, what page are we? Here we go. Demeanor 181. Whereas occasion, he is in square number 11. 181. So his demeanor, we need to roll for his demeanor. What? Roll a d20, the result determines odd or even. Once determined, roll another d20 on the appropriate table. Okay, so we have to roll twice. Go. So we've got 15. So here's a professional. Professor. Oh, I see. He's a professional professor. Well, that weirdly already fits because he is a professor. One would already hope he was a professional. It's not meant to be. It's meant to be. If I rolled, I don't understand. The result was 15 or loyal. I mean, you're going to roll again. I understand. Why would you want to roll twice? Roll a d20. The result determines odd or even. Oh, okay, so I've rolled an odd, it would be odd, and then I'd have to roll another double, which would be a 3, so he would technically be world weary. Does that make sense? Roll a d20, the result determines odd or even, so we rolled a 15, so that's odd. So once determined, roll another d20 on the appropriate table. So, because he was odd, I've just rolled a 3, or he's now world weary. He's a world weary Professor oh my god. Professor Fitterall is a world weary Enclave Biscuit Shipping Company professor. He's a biscuit shipping company professional. He's wild weary, apparently. We've already done his foe. Distinctive feature. Old. Wild weary, apparently. I'm not quite sure why we have to have it like this. Wild weary. Distinctive feature. This is going to be exciting. Roll twice on this table. Oh. Can I put that down on the next bit? Can I not? No. Really need fan art of this campaign because the characters are cautious. We really do, right? We really do. We put the professor, but it was just professional. Into professional for professional Fitterall. These celebrity dudes, they could be with a genetically super crop faction. I'd rather roll the defense as a row than flip coin or column. Yeah, it was a bit like what? For as the hidden laboratory faction. Terry. You could have what? Roll one result, roll two results. You have to roll twice. One of them could be a pack Brahmin. White eyes just saw. Just a house corn cereal. The Institute. Bubbleheads has a potted plant. Thinks they are. Oh my god, there's one that they think they are a creature. Then you have to go to 189 to determine what creature they think that they are. And that could be like a Radwraith. We have Mr. Robert McKipling. That is true, we do have a Mr. Robert McKipling, who is CEO of Bisco. Biscuit Company. Oh my god, this is actually really fun. So we're going to roll his distinct features. We got Pack Brahmin. So maybe there is suspicious links. He is with the Brahmin Baron, right? So he has features. He has a Brahmin pack. Pack Brahmin. I mean, he would if he was working for the Biscuit Shipping Company. He's going to need some Brahmin, right? To carry in between. Brahmin. And we roll again. An 8. And a Thirst Zapper. Well, he's in Biscuit World, so the Thirst Sapper could literally just squirt tea. So when we think with... Now, either the Brahmin has a Thirst Sapper. Here's a Thirst Sapper with Thirst Sapper. So the Thirst Sapper, in this case, will be full of tea. I mean, the box isn't big enough. We need a bigger name just to just generate this one NPC. They need the boxes to be a little bit bigger. Profession. I think we've already discovered there's more. There's a whole backstory that's fitting in here. If you're rolling this NPC as part of an encounter that dictates a profession, skip this step. Well, we already know what he does, so we probably don't need to roll that. We already know what his profession is. We've already done that. Oh, should we know what his secret is? We have to roll to determine his secret. Generically modified Brahmin that has tea. They have tea. The Brahmins don't have milk. They have tea udders. Have cold barrel milk dispensers built in. So he's travelling around. So he's the tea biscuit company. So he's got to have the Brahmin with him because it goes with the tea. The biscuits I mean. So he ships the biscuits, but he's also got Brahmin with the tea. So what should we find his secret? He doesn't like tea. 15. Is in possession of a legendary weapon and keeps it hidden. So we could come up with our own elaborate secret thing. Well, he's already got a Thirst Sapper. So his secret could be... or like, it's addicted to Nuka-Cola. He could have, like, on his possession is Professor Fitterol has on his possession something. I'm thinking like he has in possession of some Earl Grey tea or something, which you can't get. You know, like how you get the rankings of kind of, you get Nuka-Cola, yeah. You might go up to Nuka Cherry, you think, oh yeah. And then you come across like Nuka Quantum and it's like, whoa there. So maybe this is like a scale of Nuka. So he's got like the, what did I say? Earl Grey. Half of the amusement zone, okay, that's even better. He's got half, because if this man has travelled, do you think this man has travelled half the amusement zone map? Or he's got like a box of Earl Grey. I don't know, something quite fancy. He's a professor. He's going to have fancy tea, isn't he? But it's like really hard to get hold of. So you have different levels of... So what we also need to put in is, so we've got different levels of Cassius's pain scale. You've also got a tea scale. So you've got your bog standard PG tips. Oh, that could be controversial. Your bog standard tea, your builder's tea, and then you work up to like your Earl Grey. What are we thinking? Oh, maybe he has scones. I like that. Should we put that he has scones? His secret. Because we haven't mentioned scones, have we? Are we layering tea? We haven't got a tea scale. We haven't got one. We have a biscuits. We have Cassius biscuit scale. So his secret. Has he got scones? I like that one. We haven't mentioned scones. Scones are the biscuits of America. That is true. So I'm not actually that big of an tea drinker, but to me Earl Grey always sounds a bit posh. And you got your herbal teas. Freedom biscuit. We could literally call them like freedom biscuits. And we got a truth. So our truth. What is his truth? I feel like he's a well-travelled man. Should we 14? Old school. I mean, that is quite fitting, isn't it? Professor Fitterall. Yes, I had to say that slowly that time. He's old school. They distrust technology, even simple things like radios. I mean, he's quite old. I think he's quite an old man. He's travelled a fair bit. I can imagine he's, you know, technology is a bit spooky. Yeah, coffee or tea for me. So I don't like coffee. To be fair, I've only tried it once. But you know that coffee flavourings? I really don't like it. I'm not very British because I don't drink tea either. You are the second Brit. I know that's not about tea. What is life? I know, right? I just don't like tea. I'll have herbal tea. As in like your peppermint tea, your ginger tea. Old school, so distrust techno. I mean, that could be true. That's why he has a Brahmin pack with him. He hasn't got like a rad car or a vertibird. He's literally traveling around with a Brahmin, and they are mutated Brahmin. What? They're not mutated Brahmins. They are scientifically, what was the word, modified to be tea udders. Even things like radio. I think we have now surpassed generating. Well, we can't give your character generate a friend or foe, both the process and NPCs. When meeting appears, you should first decide wherever you want to meet, wherever you've met them before. We have not met them before because we have not been outside the vault. Pick up, I like, you may use this NPC throughout your adventure, adding more truths to them each time you use the meet action on 129. Make a connection, catch up with a friend. Okay, so if we come across them. Cool. Foes. Now did this have to become... Is this another NPC bit? Foes are regularly generated throughout Wasteland Wanderer, most commonly as part of the encounter. To generate a foe, grab a d20. Page 189. Is this basically what we've just done? Yes. We've come up with one. Unlike NPCs, foes are generated in 2 steps, determining the foe type and then what foe or foes are. This is done by rolling the foe table first, then rolling on the indicator table what to determine who your foes are, what they are doing. Oh, so we actually have to make Professor... Is this now an NPC? Roll both of you based on account and you can determine... Do they know, etc. If they're there, leave a counter or foe description, give a clear enough description of the layout to combat. Oh, you can generate a combat state. Wow, we have just... Oh, we've come across Professor Fitterall. He is in help because there is an NPC something something. Oh, I've moved the thing, so I can't see it now. He was being chased or something, wasn't he? Help. Here we go. If you oppose the foes here, the NPC would immediately give you a side quest. So we could help Mr. Professor Fitterall. So we could generally make a foe. So we need like a foe tab. Or should we have this person as an NPC? Because there's a whole... Oh, I see. So you can have like, so if you generate... So you got... If there's a type of super mutant... Oh, I see. So you have got... So I think we'll just keep our foe as a foe. So you have creatures. So foe type is creature. So we... What is he? He is... We've said it's a person. We've said it's Caesar salad NPC. So technically, would you mark it down to whatever 193 would be? So you got super mutant, feral ghouls, robots, creatures, more robots, raiders, institute, Brothers of Steel. Okay, it's just a Caesar salad NPC because there is none. Okay, so he's done an NPC. It's an NPC who, yeah, so we've come up with, he is a foe as he is against the Biscuit Company. So that could be Bisco. Oh, wrong tab. Bisco. There we go. So all this links round to maybe because we have Mr. Robert McKipling, CEO of Bisco. So the Biscuit Shipping Company, are we saying that's the same thing? Are we saying that's the same thing? Because the Bisco... Is it the main quest? The founder and CEO of Bisco is still alive and stopping you from getting the recipe. So are we saying that Professor Fitterol, he is from the Enclave, which is part of the Biscuit Shipping Company? Are we saying that that is then relating to... Well, to be fair, if you imagine like Bisco is quite a big company, so it probably has got the stamp on it, so yes. Does that make any sense? Roundabout, this is Bisco. So it's Enclave, works the Biscuit Shipping Company, which is do the Bisco. So it links back in. Okay, some more polyphenols, better for their health. It can also keep you up as well. Also, if you struggle sleeping, you should at least stop having any coffee, ideally at lunchtime onwards, because it can really dehydrate you, and all the energy and the caffeine will still be in your body when you go to sleep, even 12 hours later, kind of thing. Drink blue tea, but not over coffee. If that's all, then I'm fine with a good Yorkshire tea. See, I'm just like, I don't know. I suppose I've never grown up. I know, like, my parents used to have like a cafetiere, and they only used to like press the thing down. They're like proper like coffee beans, but so I was really young. The smell is like okay, and then like tea, I guess they've never really like, I've not really been in a household that really drinks much tea. Like now, if I went around my parents, not really right now because it's like late, it'd either be hot chocolate, or my mum will have a hot water, or my dad will have a cold drink. So it's not, I'm not brought up proper. I would rather have a herbal tea or go for water. Hot tea though. I'm a hot chocolate, right? We said Legion, right? Yeah, so he is Caesar salad. Legion. I feel like I should try buy the book, but not at full price. I haven't even used their Forgotten Ruins solo war game book yet. Ooh. Yeah, see how you're going with it. So we did discover that this book is currently not available on Mephidi's website. It's out of stock. But we had Jay in chat buy it. You can buy the PDF version, which is 20 quid. So you get all of this obviously online. Even if you do buy the book, so all of like the data sheet that I'm using here is available to download. So even if you don't have, like, say if you wanted to do this along with me, you can go on, I can send you the PDF, download it, and then like add in the same data as well, or we could go over it together, then you can like make your own character at the same time as me. Not non-periodically correct. What's he got married and got divorced? Oh, that's why he left. That's why I love chat. It's quite good to be able to flick about, I think. Especially for this is how my mind works. It's a bit chaotic. So we have done, what are we doing? Right. This is our encounter. If you oppose the foes here, so should we help Mr. Professor Fitterol? The NPC will immediately give you a side quest. Should we have our first side quest? with this Caesar salad man. I don't know why it's a man. It just feels like Caesar salad location. No, we want quest. Quest name. Side quest. So I don't know, they might have this available at UKGE. They might have. Are you going? I still don't know yet, because I still wait to hear back from Fallout Shelter. Which I'm presuming, if I don't hear anything back by like the start of next week, I've not got it. So then if I haven't got it, the Fallout Shelter thing, I maybe go to UKGE. But I also looked yesterday, there's a cruise that I really want to do, and that is still available, and that sails on the 6th of June for 2 weeks. So I'm a bit like, I don't think I'll really be able to do UKGE and then go on the cruise. I'm like, what do I've hands down, this is, and it's currently on offer still, and I'll get a little bit discount off because I've been on this the cruise line before. Might come back with a rat virus, you never know. But you know, I really don't know. There's a small event I would like to go to. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, everything is sort of hanging on balance to hear if I'm on Fallout Shelter. I'd rather know if I have or haven't got it, so I can start planning. Because imagine trying to find. I mean, I know it's like, yeah, but crazy. You could just book accommodation for UKGE, but I also don't want to book my UKGE ticket because it's non-refundable. And to go to like UK, then I'm like, I can't be bothered to have to then cancel it. And then sometimes some bookings only allow. I mean, sometimes you can book up to the night before, cancel up to the night before. I mean, some places like a week before, and I'm like, we're literally entering the 2nd week of May. Surely they must be telling people. Side quest: put the cookie down. Travel to the nearby and save the person from the poison cookie. This is a quest that we have to do. Maybe this is actually. He is poisoning. Right. I like this side quest. Let's put this in here. Good night. I have one more day. The side quest to get clotted cream and jam. To go with his scone. And then the clotted cream and jam is then like in a Caesar salad camp, which might be next on the box. So we have to then travel down. Can we travel down a square? Which then, so he may have wandered up from number 15, because you can only go up or down. So we have to go to number 15. So you have to go into number 15, and he does a bargain. It's like, if you can go and get the cream and jam, I'll let him live. Yes. So Mr. Caesar Salad is like cream and jam. But little does he know, we have our personalised rolling pin and some ginger flavoured Stimpaks. So should we read how the side quests go? But we've already set a side quest. This is a side quest, what we're doing. Quest name. Put the cookie down. It has to be, because we have to put the cookie down thing. Put the cookie down. Cookie down. This is brilliant. Right, okay, we know about side quests, and okay, this is just chapter 6, side quests. Oh good, it's one page. I'm like, oh my god, I was like, no, because then they come on to somewhere. So you can, even if you have the hardback, you can also print out. So you have, I know that they're in here somewhere. Does the Caesar Salad faction have a dressing river?
Put that cookie down.
No! I like that. They could literally have a river running through it. They have a dressing river running through it. This is the new location that we have made up, and we don't really care what. Right, I'm going to put it on here. So this is then a settlement. Technically. Caesar salad dressing river running through. Yeah? Cool. We've got our next one set up ready. How the cookie crumbles, the final quest we decide who lives and who dies at amusement park. Yes! Let's go down to the bottom. So we'll call this How the Cookie Crumbles. Crumbles. The main quest, the last quest, because technically I'll put last quest. Then we know. I like this. This is so fun. Okay, so where we need to be? So we could leave through. Wait, we need a quest. Go back to the quest bit. NPC. Put that cookie. Put the cookie down. So this is from Foe. From Caesar salad to retrieve clotted cream and jam from their camp. If you survive, Prof Roll. Not Roll. What's his name? Professor Roll. Professor Roll survives. Kind of thing. Then so a quest could be gather seasoning for the rub. There we need to. I think the boxes could be a lot bigger because it's one line. It needs to like. Oh, it's difficult. This is going to be square 15. Reward. What's the reward? At the end, he's so Professor Fitterell is so happy. Professor Fitterell, he shares his scone with you. He has scones. He gives you a scone, so you get scone, cream, and jam. Prof. I feel like it needs to give you a perk. Boosts a perk or something. Don't you think? Oh cool, so you have quest reward, quest goal, and quest location. I feel like we're not even acknowledging the book at this point. So quest and so we could literally do another one which is like NCR based and have a BBQ cookout. We could have like Brahmin on it. Actions and other members of play, you'll be asked to generate side quests. Caps, what? Oh, I just saw caps. This is when we make caps as well. When being offered a side quest, the most often question is what is in it for me. The first request creation answers, I mean, your life, because you're entering a Caesar salad. These roll d20 determine what you're offered. Let's have a look and see. We've already kind of preached that bit. So if you were going to do this from here, so you generate a side quest. So you get reward, goal type, goal, and a blocker. So you get mystery, caps, more caps, even more caps. So you get a ranged weapon, which then you get to pick the weapon. So you roll. I mean, then you get a roll, and you get to roll a melee weapon and its condition. That's really cool. Chems, so then you get to, then you have to then go, well, what is the condition of it? So you'd go like, how many chems do I get? 1, quantity. I read that's condition. Oh, condition. So you get a quantity, so you might roll Oh, you only get 1, 2. Oh no, you goes up. Seemingly endless supply, you will only run out as a complication. Oh, that's what number 20 is if you do this. And then you get to pick, so that's really good. So if you did like a melee, for example. So it has like shredded, irradiated, rusted, warped, torn, bloodstained, grimy. That is really cool. So this is your reward. And then the goal. Oh, what are we getting from what about he's not only going to share, yeah, we get some special kind of perk from it. It's a rare item. The scone is a rare item, like a perfectly preserved pie. There is a book. The book has been a suggestion. Parts cookie. Parts got a bite taken out, but post-war due to suit me trying to nom. It's trying to like eat it. Yeah. So like, because we all know that one like even like bottle. He has a hard time. So I think cookie. He thought like the suit me thought it was a giant cookie. Let's put that in the notes. Thank you. Where are we? We are. Put that cookie down. Location 15, because this just makes sense. So I could put Caesar salad camp. So why should he help? Or we should help Professor Fitterell. Oh, because he's going to save him his life. So he's either going to kill him and you, unless you go into, that's the incentive. He's going to kill both of us because we've literally just walked out of the vault. Or they're gonna, yeah. There'll be something. There'll be some. It's got to be something that the. Or it's a rare. It's a really rare item. Or we could have it that it gives a +1 to if you don't eat it, or if you do eat it, +1 to a skill point. Kind of think like what a perfectly preserved pie sort of do. Could like +1 to survival. What was survival? Or unarmed survival. I think we said we went survival because it's like, you know, you need the dough. Survival. Oh, no, that's not quite what we need. We're getting there. Survival. Endurance. That increases your endurance. Maybe I should write down what they actually are. It's time to sleep for me. Head up on stream and chat soon. Oh, no worries. Wild, thank you so much for coming in. I hope you have a good sleep. A long time quest may be to drain all water pots so the ship's business can't be soaked in water. Alternative playthrough where you let him die and join. Exact alternate. So then you go, nah, we could literally run it and then do the opposite of what we've done. That'll be like how different outcome. Sin in the hat that gives you resistance. Oh yeah, maybe he gives you something from. He has got a Brahmin caravan. So technically, one perception goes American biscuit. And well guns. Yes. Yeah. Okay. +1. So it gives +1 to perception. Which is good because we're already on a 5. It's already quite high. I can't think what is +1. +1 to perception. What does the perfect preserved pie give you? For example, 26. Well, it gives you 1 plus rad and 20 plus HP. Food 50%, 0.0% chance of. I don't think we have a weight, do we? We don't have a weight. No, we don't have one. Shield made out of biscuit tin lids welded together for increased armor. Now you see, we can literally like build up our armor. Oh, we've gone too far. I like that. So you can just, I could just imagine it. Perception. Oh, that's quite a good boost. Right, where are we? This is quest. Creating a side quest. This is what we were doing. Reward for 194. So we kind of got the reward. Paramount paint job plus chocolate chip cookie rather than Slocum Joe's. Yes, that would be so good. And then you could do ones with like ones that looks like a chocolate bar and sprinkles. Oh, here we go. After in these situations. Oh. No one's going to accept a single stack of cats or hunting down Deathclaw after all. In those situations, you may either spend a luck point to re-roll the reward or attempt a char bar skill test at difficulty 2 to regenerate the terms. I mean, +1 perception, we are about to go into the Caesar Salad's camp. Determine this net reward in the quest section daily tab. If you have goal you rejected, begin by determining what type of goal you have, followed by the goal specific. Goal should be linked to a person giving it, as it's a side quest you're completing. So basically, we're sending you in to Caesar Salad camp, not thinking you're going to survive because you're fresh out of the camp. So you've been taken care of. Whilst he can then be like, oh well, he hasn't completed it. You know, like the character crazy hasn't come back. So then he gets to then kill Professor Pharaoh and then steal his Brahmin pack and his biscuit shipping company cargo. I can't even think about why someone's giving him the goal. So basically, a cookie, just a mean incentive because he wants this biscuit company thing, yeah. Goal. Ooh. Goal. Take the capital B, the Brahmin pack. biscuit cargo. Yep. Well, they get from it why they haven't done it themselves because, well, you're just a loose end. To generate a goal, oh, we've already done a goal. D20. Goal on 196. I just want to have a see what they've got. Vengeance, money, family, community, information, fame, power, love, survival, food. Well, food. So goal type is food, really. And then on the appropriate 197 page. Each goal has a brief description of goal question. What's your list done? Side quest location. Location. Fire state guaranteed the quest is determining where it is. Should we say it's literally next to it? You have to drop down to the next square because then that will lead us on to the next bit. Do so. Note down the name of the NPC that gave you the quest in the side tab and then generate the location of a goal. Do so. Roll a d20 and the list the result in the location set of the data tab. If you happen to roll location, you're oh okay. So if we rolled, that would mean, oh I see, so we could either keep it as we have to drop down to the next square, or we can put, oh you can't see the 1, there we go, so we rolled a 1, so we could either keep as the book says and say our side quest is in square number 1, which means we have to drop down anyway for the next, so it's going to take a couple of goes to get there with any other side quests. So we could do that. Well, I mean, this is the first time we're playing through it, so I'm quite happy to bend the rules. So we could either do that. So we've rolled. Goal is it's time to wrap the goal and location together to determine the what and why the side quest is. Can be up to your own imagination. That's something the quest will actually kill. There is something in this location. Yeah, so it's a fetch and a faction. No, otherwise visiting the related locations of the simplest way of resolving a quest. It may not be the only way. If during your travels you feel that you are able to take the complete side quest action, you should do so even if you have not visited that related. Okay, 125. That related location. So to complete the side quest is a safe action. No skill test required. To take the action, you must be able to prove that you have cleared one of your side quests and be in the same location as the quest giver. Oh, that means you have to come back. So you have to go to the square and then come back again. If it is alive and non-hostile. Okay. Once your side quest has a reward, a goal and related location, you are ready to head out to the wasteland and complete it. Oh, that's cool. And then I'm guessing you then come back to you just keep sort of moving. So then you would go. So it's like a quest blocker. I think we should keep it in number 15. Solely so that we can claim. So then I'm guessing you would then start again, you would travel down to 15 and then you use this sort of like breakdown. Travel, do your encounter and then you would do your roll to see if you get it and then you go back up. I think that's quite good. So we've managed to set up ready. Save trade, outwit. So then you gain things. So like the loot tables. So this is then how you would generate things. So I think we'll just start something quite like oddities. It is really good. It seems like a really fun way to do things. So I know we've kind of gone off a tangent versus what the book says, but I think that's quite great for the first one to kind of get a head around a few things. So we kind of based it, and we've, you know, we're sticking to like our kind of storyline, if that makes sense. So we're in 11, we're in a peaceful square. We've just come out the vault. We've met Professor, where is he? Professor Fitterroll. He's part of the Enclave. He was part of the Biscuit Shipping Company, which is Bisco. It's a side part of Bisco. He's quite old. He's an old, weary traveller, wanderer. He has a packed Brahmin and he has a First Supper with him. The First Supper is tea. So his secret, he has scones. So scones are quite a rare item. So he's old school. He doesn't like technology. And the foe is standing there right with him. He's a Caesar salad NPC, and he's against the Bisco but then secretly actually wants like. Well, actually no, he doesn't want to steal the Bisco. He wants to destroy. He wants to throw it in the Dressing River. Okay. So then we're going to come down to the quest. Put the cookie down. So it's from the Caesar salad NPC. He's just an NPC. He's a lone NPC. Caesar salad NPC. So he wants to retrieve. So he sent you to retrieve the clotted cream and jam, which they are holding suspiciously in their camp in Square 15. If you survive, he will let Profiterole survive. But if his goal is sending you fresh from the vault into the camp, not thinking with sight, so he can then kill Professor, take the Brahmin pack, and throw the biscuit cargo into the camp's dressing river. Yeah, so they've got a salad dressing river. There's Caesar salad, they've got a river running through. Left Twix, left, right Twix, but it's Bisco. And maybe there's like... yeah, a rival company. Ah, not turning a timeline. This is true. We haven't actually found what year this is sort of settled in. So basically, he doesn't think you've got a chance in hell, and he's going to overthrow. Top Oreo versus bottom Oreo. That is true. Left Twix, right Twix. Left Twix, right Twix. Oh. And then we have other quests we could do. So clotted cream and jam. This is one that we are now going to be doing here. Put the cookie down. Travel into a attempt to save the person from a poison cookie. I think put the cookie... wait, is that right? Put the cookie down. Should we change the name of this? Let's not put the cookie down. Should we call it... Caesar Salad's Tea Party. Something like that. Yeah, maybe we'll change it and have put the cookie down as a poison cookie. That could be put the cookie down. So you've got the clotted cream and jam. For some reason they've got this cream and jam in this Caesar salad camp. You definitely can't forget the jam. It's got to be strawberry jam. So he's at the Caesar salad camp, which is the number 15, because they've camped. Oh, because the Caesar salad, they fought with the Brotherhood of Steel, which is the Scout Boy cookies. And there's like a dead Vertibird, so we're standing in this park. So that would make sense. Maybe the Caesar Salad Company won. Hence why they're in Square 15. And then there's a river running through. Maybe there's a waterfall, and then it comes. Maybe there's a waterfall from Biscuit World, and it comes round. Or it could come around here, and then in a square. So it's battle scarred from this big fight when the Caesar Salads have set up near the vault. Because they know, because the Caesar Salad know that Vault 13, which we're in, has got the Cassius and his McVitie biscuit pain scale. And they are anti-biscuits because they are Caesar Salads. So they're set up near the vault, but they can't settle in Vault 11 because it's a part Greenland area. So there's no room for their camp. So they settle in number 15 because then that's really close to the park and the vault, so they can like nip up and through. An unsuspected attack. But I'm not quite sure how Mr. There's a tunnel. You are allowed. I did read that in here that you are allowed. You can make up there are tunnels through. There's a pass that we weren't able to go through. But you could always say there are passes. So Mr. Professor Perfitero, maybe they allowed him to pass through. So his backstory, how he got here. He's just taken the Brahmin to the green pastures. Maybe he lives there. Maybe he's set up his own little tent. He's there because then the Brahmin can eat all the grass. And then he does deals, so they allow him to pass through. We may have called it ourselves here. Yeah, so he may have passed through. So he's a caravan. So they don't know he's part of the Enclave and the Biscuit Company. He just passes through. They see this Brahmin pack coming through. This Brahmin pack. Oh, he's just an old man with some Brahmin. And he's like, yes, yes I am. But then they discover that he is Professor Perfitero. Professor Perfitero of the Biscuit Company. And so they're like, huh, you can't pass there anymore. But he's an old man. What for? But it's a chocolate fall. So there could be like a chocolate fall. Maybe he was there wanting to come and see if he could get into the vault if the vault was true. That was, but dressing River in warm weather would be nasty. Ooh, that would be quite smelly, wouldn't it? Not when it's vinegar based. Could be it could be a vinaigrette. What if the goal of the campaign is to find the secret menu scripture? So our main quest is to get to Biscuit World, which is here, to then get the Beck, which was the, what was it, the biscuit, oh what bit is it in? The Beck, the Biscuits of Eden creation kit. But somehow Professor Fitero has wandered through the Caesar salad. Secret menu scripture. Where's the... what? Secret... oh, God of campaign. Campaign. Secret menu scripture. I like that. That could be an idea as a... right, that could be like a quest. Location. NPCs. I like that. We'll put it on as a quest. What's the bottom one? Main quest. We've already got a main quest. Oh, I put it in the wrong thing. I put it at the bottom. That doesn't matter. I think that's a good place. Seems all over the place, but we're there. So we've actually started to come up with a good thing. And then as we get sort of more into it, you know, the juices are flowing here. It's a complete side quest. Declare a quest, a grand report. So you have to clear the quest blocker. to get an XP. And then, so you have to complete the quest, and then you explore, and then you level up, meet, patch up, rest, mod, scavenge, and trade. So all these we haven't come across because they only just come out. You need to drink some America first. The people prep you biscuit of China. I mean, that could be like the secret scripture as well. You heated dunks of America versus the people's Arepu biscuit of China. Put these all in like my notes sections. Why did that just copy that? I don't quite know why it just copied the one above it. That is not what I copied. Weird. The secret makes BBQ with Caesar's had with cookies as a dessert. The knowledge got lost to create it. He hid the... So he could be hiding scripture on him because he is like... He is part of the Enclave. I'm going to have to try and look through. So... What bit was it? Pick a path. So all of this bit here, which I haven't, we just skipped in number 5. Telling you a story. So all of like 4, I will read through hopefully before we next stream this, which will be on Friday. So our Fallout Friday will now become this. So I'll read through this chapter, get my hand around it a bit more, and then I'll read into 5 to make sure we're on the right journey in case we haven't forgotten anything, which then will set up us ready to then hopefully do a few more squares. So either we work our way all the way round, or we can just come around and go straight up. Obviously we want to work our way around to like different squares. Those secret menus scattered like pieces, you know, like in 76 where you collect a piece of a map and you have to stick it together. Make sure I save this. Okay, it's saved. But I think that's a good place to pause it, to stop there. We're 3 hours in again. So I hope that was like really good fun. I'm loving all the ideas that are bouncing off together. So as we sort of read through it, so I like having the freedom at the moment just making it up. So, or we can stick to what the book is, which is like really good. So we've kind of come up with our own little story, which is fantastic. I'm really enjoying it. I'm glad you're finding it's fun. So we will, as I said, we will be picking up again on Friday. So this will now be the Fallout Friday streams. So we're coming in to make our own little Fallout RPG game. It's really good. So as I said, you can buy this from Mephidius. I'm not affiliated. So that's what I could have moved. That down a little bit, see a bit more of his feet. So I'm not an affiliate with Mephidius. I just like that they have Fallout minis. So you might have to keep checking the Mephidius website for this book. Because it's currently not available at the moment. Unfortunately, so they've obviously run out, but there might be more at UKGE. No discount code. Unfortunately not. That might be something they might look into later on down the line, as in general. But so I don't get anything from this. So if you buy it, there's no, I'm not getting paid or anything like this. I'm really enjoying this. So like my only experience of D&D was with a group of friends. What was it, last weekend? Weekend before? First ever kind of with a big group, first ever experience of D&D. So this is my like proper experience of this kind of game. So it's like a whole group and I kind of sat there. How many was that there was there? How many of there was us? There's 2, 4, 6, 8 people playing. So it was a bit like, whoa, I've never played this before. So this is actually really quite fun to do. So I've never experienced anything like this before. So you have to keep checking if they have got this on the website, but they do waste some wonder. You can buy, I mean, you can buy the PDF as well, which will just literally be, I imagine, just like this. And you can get the, even if you've got the hardback, they have got the stuff in the back. So you can copy it, print it, write in your own if you don't want to do it actually on.
Thanks for the raid.
Oh, great paints! Wow, thank you so much for the raid. So you can like print out your own, which is pretty damn cool. This is great. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Oh, they haven't given you Thomas that discount code. To be fair, they did give me this, so I'm a bit like, I'm the winner. Yo, Grave Paints! Welcome in. We were just discussing. Let me give you a shout out. So yeah, so I got no discount code for this, but they did put the cookie down now. But they did give me this book because I was talking to them about various things, and then they said they give. So it kind of already had incentive to do this, suppose you could say, which I'm very grateful of. But welcome in, everyone. What were you what were you building, painting? What you doing? Put the cookie down. Now, hello, welcome in, everyone. Let me. Goodness me, everyone coming in with the raid. Where are we? We are. It's moved, so I keep trying to find it at the top. It's new.
Put that cookie down.
Now. So welcome in, everyone. My name is Crazy MCR Angel. I am a Fallout cosplayer. As a content creator, just not got the time to do. So we have been doing the Fallout Wasteland Wander, the solo RPG book by Mephidius. So on Friday we started creating character, which took us 3 hours because we went off a great tangent. So basically, our character is from Vault 13, which is in the middle of the screen. You can see there with the no squares, and we just have the vault. So we are heading to Biscuit World, which is in number 8, just underneath the Mephidius corner, top right, which is run by Mr. McKipling, who's part of the Bisco company, and they have T-Trons, and we need to go there and get the Beck, which was, what was it, the Biscuit Eden creation kit, because in our wasteland there's like, we're trying to, like, our vault runs on like biscuits and things, and so we need to go and get like this creation kit and the platinum chip cookie if you know anything about Fallout as well. But I also do minis as well, so I have got the Fallout minis, which is also by Mephidius. So here is my Mysterious Stranger. I feel like we should have him as encountered. Oh, that would actually be quite good to have the map and then just put him like we've come across oh, I'm putting in there, you can't see. We have come across a mysterious stranger in the wasteland. Ah, they could also print it off and have like Lucy as me. That could be quite fun actually. But I also do Warhammer, so I have got a Krieg, which I don't know, the light is really. I'm kind of half looking at a. This is what I've painted. I have been painting up. It's another Krieg. I'm building a Krieg army, and I'm currently painting some Cadian troopers for a friend who is still a work in progress for them. This is another one. What have I got on my desk here I can grab? Here's a Krieg that I did not build and paint. Here's a second hand that I got. So I'm also into Warhammer and miniatures as well. As I say, I've got some Fallout ones. We're now running on the tabletop. So Wasteland Wander, I want to say Warfare, because they have Wasteland Warfare. So they're playing games. So yes, I was kindly gifted this. So I'll take kindly gifted over a discount code or something. But then obviously it'd be great for you guys if you had a discount code. But I think that might be something they might look into. Not just for me personally, but for everybody. But that is me. That is me. And I want to work on a Krieg cosplay, and I have another Fallout cosplay in mind. So to see what I do, I should really go to the welcome screen so that you can really see me. Oh, it's like the curtain's a bit funny, but there we go. So these are my cosplays. So that was my first vault suit I made on lockdown, so that's when I started. So then this one, which is like falling apart, which you might, oh, you can't see because the camera's not there, on my sleeve. So I've done my Nucatron, which we're doing a T-Tron who spurts out hot steam. There's me and my power armor as well. There's my Nucatron. Me outside a power plant. That's me at the Mephidius Fallout Factories Nuka World launch event 2 years ago. That's me at the Fallout premiere. I went to 1 and 2 premieres. So this is all me. So it just cycles through. I haven't got any of my minis on there. the moment. That's the back of what this one looks like. Yeah, so that's me. That is me. So Armies and World of Miniatures. I have got Daughters of Cain, which is AOS, which I have not picked up for like 2 years. Quarter painted maybe, probably not even the quarter painted because nothing's really. Some things are finished. I've got Necrons. All of them are downstairs on display at the moment, and I'm starting to build a Krieg, which I've had the box since I went to UKGE last year, so it's May June, and they're still not built and painted. So there's no way I'm going to get it all built and painted on this edition. So I have not bothered to look at anything at all about any of them. Any of the models. I'm just going, I like that. Like, I really wanted Valkyrie. I've got one. I have a Baneblade, two Lima Russes, but I'm just like, there's no point because this is all going to change. Hopefully my book should stay the same, so I have got the limited edition book of the Krieg. But that's me. So we got Fallout Minis. I've also got Fallout Nuka Wild box set, which is enough for 2 players, and Halo as well, box set. Which game setting is this? Hang on, mate, catch up. Hear me out. Custom kit bash minis for stuff to go on a nice little shelf. Like, literally could be like, here's the character, and then we could like kit bash as each character. So we've got like Cassius. Cassius is the NPC in our vault from this. He is a gaunt but dutiful medic, which is what we rolled for. So you have to have 2D dice, or I've got 1 dice, I'll just roll it twice. This is what this dice up here is, so I can roll it, and see, it always rolls like really low and it'll go 1 really high, she says, and it rolls high 3 times in a row. And so we're saying that he has his own biscuit pain scale. So our biscuit pain scale starts off with a rich tea, because that's pretty boring, isn't it? Oh my god, where is it? It works its way all the way up. Rich tea, plain digestive, malted milk. That's too much. Ginger nut. It should be a bit higher, but not everyone likes them. So if your pain scales are chocolate digestive, that's number 5. Up to the good old bourbon at number 10 if your pain scales off the record. But I'm definitely gonna. I could definitely like print out the map and then move it along as we go. Just pull the camera up a bit more. Pain Kerrigan from the StarCraft tabletop. Oh nice, finally got her finished. Ooh, fantastic. Which game setting is this book in? I've only played through. I love it when you get a mini finished. I'm like, I have got a box beside me when this has got paint in right now. Underneath all of this, which is cleverly stacked, is full of Krieg. Oh, here is the Doom figure. This is another Kickstarter that is happening. I was also invited to this will be Mephidius as well, so I just need to I need to finish him, as in crackle the base. This is full of other things, and lots of my Krieg horses and all my Krieg's men. I just need to do the hoofs and stick them on. And that's not even half of what I've got. To finish, I have to paint and then build, so I've got bits and pieces everywhere. So this setting is quite good for this book, so you can sort of choose it. So it will give you information. So if you've never picked out Fallout before, so a whole chapter 1 is everything about Fallout. So what is the Wasteland, using the books, getting started, and Pip-Boy sheets. It also then has the history, which I believe is then going to be number 2. Here we go. This is more than one, the Wasteland. So you can kind of set it however you like. So it'll go through every sort of place, New Vegas, the fort, and it'll go to everything. Like I'm about to say Diamond City. You've got NCR Rangers, or NCR Raiders, as I said that looking at that, the Minutemen. Every like very brief description of everything in Fallout, and then you create your character. So you can, so we're Vault 13 because we rolled, so you have like your Vault experiment. So you can, we started we'll just do the rolls as it says, but then we went on a massive spin and cycled round to that we know, because we talk about food all the time on this channel. And being British, we've gone for biscuits. So you can interject your own, so you don't have to go by what is in here, which is really fun. So we've gone on a massive first quest tangent, but we're still basing it on the book. And so things like when it just come across a foe, here we go, So the type of foe, so our Professor Fitterol, we have come across in the Wasteland. He's our first NPC we have come across, apart from Cassius. Yeah, it comes up really small. So let's see if you can read it. So he was part of the Enclave, the Biscuit Shipping Company. He's very old. This is just points you see. He's world weary. He has a pack Brahmin with him, which is double-headed cows, and he has a thirst sapper. Now in Fallout, the thirst sapper is Nuka-Cola, but on this is tea. His secret that he has scones, because scones is quite a unique item, like perfectly preserved pie from Fallout. But because he's older, he's quite old school, so he doesn't really get to technology. And at the moment, he is standing in this square, in this location, in this park playground, which is battle scarred from a fight between Caesar Salad, Kaiser's Legion, and the Boy Scouts, Brotherhood of Steel. Setting the scene, there's a dead vertibird. You look on the floor, and there's like skeletons. There's some like salad spoons, biscuit tins. You're like, what on earth has happened here? There's like a nice, we call it a green space, but it's quite wasteland space. It's like a children's park, so you've got like, there's like a spaceship thing, like a play thing. There's a spoon slide. What did we come up with? We came up with a gingerbread horse, you know, the spring thing you go back and forth. A teacup roundabout, because we have a biscuit world. Like Camping World, biscuit world. But you can choose, so you can literally set it whatever style you like. So your vault as well, you can roll. So our vault is in New California, I believe. Is that on here? Oh, it's not on here. Where is it? Locations. So locations can change. So yeah. So we're Vault 13 in New California. So it's quite nice. It mixes them sort of all up together. So you've got like, here you go, random faction table. So you've got like Super Mutants, Brotherhood of Steel, Atom Cats, and you've got Child of Atom to Nuka World, NCR, Kaiser's Region. So it's quite good. So Children of Atom. So it's quite a good mix of just Fallouts, if that makes sense. The pile of potential is forever growing. You pick any setting or game, include custom, much like Mephidius 2D20 roleplay book. And it's so good, like you can literally just use the online, if you don't have the 2D20. Let the players decide. This is really good fun. It's honestly such, like, I've not played this before, but it's so good. What I've enjoyed so far and how we've come up. So we've got no square, because there's a no square, and those no squares you have to set them. So we rolled to set them. It means inhabitable. Is that the word they used? Basically, you can't go. It's a dead square. You can't get in it. It's blocked for some other reason. Like there could be mountains in the way or something. We're saying maybe between Biscuit World there's like a chocolate waterfall type thing. Unable to traverse through. This is very, very. That's a better way to put it. It says that you can imagine if you wanted to write in. There's like a blocked off tunnel, so you could have travelled through it. You can put things like that in it. I'm going to slip into let my gotta feed the kitties and grab some lunch. No worries. Thank you so much, Grave Paints. You go and do what you need to do. I really appreciate you coming over with the fantastic raid. I honestly do. Thank you so much. So this is a really interesting thing to do. So you have to like, what did we just do? So like you come across an NPC name. So you generate an NPC, which is what we did. Professor Fitterol. It's the cake theme. So you could roll. So get the NPC who you have come across in this square. So you go to 217. You can get the PDF version of this book as well. So 217. This will determine if the NPC may be non-human in origin. So you have a choice. So like for the NPC name, it suggests. So here you have NPC name. Oh, that's for the phone. Alright, so for the NPC name, you can either roll Or you can do this method. Guy. Or if you want a female name, Tommy. Okay. And then the last name, you could either pick, roll, whatever, or you can Chang, which is pretty good idea. I mean, you technically could do that anyway. So if you rolled, so an NPC we come across, you could say for, is an atom cat. Oh no, I've lost it now. Whose name, so we could use that fantastic method again. Close your eyes. What the problem is, just want to do like that. Called Kimberly. So we have an atom cat called Kimberly Lopez. This is an NPC that we're just currently making up. So you come back here. So we have an atom cat, Kimberly Lopez, the age 180. So then you roll again. They're middle-aged, they're just middle-aged. Because then it goes 1 to 3 child, 4 to 6 teenager, 7 to 12 adult, etc, etc. Like Crazy said, could be natural information like mountains or natural formations like Kosovo could also be man-made like collapsed tunnel or nuclear crater. Which is such a cool like thing. You could either like roll to put them on or you could place them on. So then if you want demeanor, so this was a strange thing. So you roll once, so it's going to be another odd. You roll again, so 11. So then you go to this table. So you have to roll. If it's odd, you have to roll first time to determine it's odd or even. The second time is what? Odd or even. So they're quite resigned. And the distinctive feature is 11 again. They're scarred. Ah, and we roll again. They are scarred and they have an overstuffed pack. This is this NPC. So it's an atom cat, Kimberly Chang, I can't remember. Age is like middle-aged, just demeanor. I just want to write this stuff down. Distinctive feature. They are scarred. Stuffed pack. And we have a professor. Well, professor got professional professor, so their profession is a survivor. I mean, they are out in the wasteland, so that makes sense. They're secret. So this is really good. So you're literally building a character. Never wanted to be what they have become. Oh, bless them. And then they have it. So then you go to retrieve. It's mine again. Lockpick. But they can lockpick. So I don't like the fact that they're a lockpick. And you can make a whole story. Or like when we were character creating. Where do we start? So you can go through. So you, like when you first start, make it a little less complicated, Crazy. You can't quite see that. So for experiments, so if we come up with our own experiment, but if you wanted to stick to the book, you can roll 13. So if you were starting out, your vault experiment could be weighted ecology. The vault contains an inordinate misbalance in the genders of its inhabitants, wildly placing one in a position of authority by numbers. Then you have this truth, so you have the overall description and then your truth, which you can elaborate on. So like quick fire facts. Unbalanced population, patriarchal, matriarchal. So obviously you can have whatever you like. So then, so you kind of got what your experiment was. Just weighted ecology. So there's definitely like so there are vibes. So as you're reading through, so if you know the laws about the Fallout vaults, the vault contains an inordinate misbalance in the genders of inhabitants. So there is a vault with one man and lots of women. There's also one man and lots of Garys. So they all like, or like say cryogenics is number 20 if you roll that. Row upon row upon row of clean white cryogenic pods line the walls of the vault without a single living soul walking its corridors, eerie, silent and pristine. That's obviously from Fallout 4. So then you would see how much population in this not very even gendered. 7. A few dozen, a handful of small families make up the residents of the vault. Close-knit community trying to look out for one another. Family, friends, and smells of fun. Okay, so we're quite inbred. They're quite small numbers. They're trying this experiment. So then it continues, say, to your reputation. This is how your character lives within the vault. Now mine has got a 1, so they've kicked me out to go out and about to Biscuit World. So 20. You're on good terms with your former neighbours and they like to help you in endeavours. I save the vault from destruction. So event suggestions. So you don't have to go by any of this because we haven't. I'd have to vote in order to help. And then what's quite fun is then you can create an NPC which you leave behind. So ours is Cassius, the Gorm dutiful medic who has now his own biscuit paint chart. So then you can roll again. So you get 20. So this one would be Magnus, who is broad-shouldered, so you go across the table, so even going down against 17. Oh, but he's manipulative. Thief. It's a thief. It's broad-shouldered, manipulative thief. Oh. And then you can get like your vault number. So then across here, so you can get control vault over my raiders, Mojave Wasteland. We ended up in New California. So we Schism. So then we picked which one, because Schism is in. It's like you're not agreeing on something. I thought Schism, that sounds quite fun. The control vault. It is because you're controlling the amount of biscuits people take in and then making them do vault fitness. So it is really fun. So that's just sort of the. I mean, there's more to it than that. So then you go on to your special traits. So then you pick your special traits. So like your strengths, charisma, endurance, and then you do your goat. So this one you can roll, or you can pick and generate your own. So if you go, so we've gone for cook, which I did roll a 9. There's a cook. So barter, medicine, melee, survival. Survival is, we've gone for that because you can need dough. So you don't really need a weapon or anything. So there's so much to it. And then your skills. So then you get what skills, as in let me start that again. Then you get determined like what props you've got. So we've got a personalized rolling pin, which it did come out as a personalized baseball bat, but we changed it to roller pin because of the theme. And then free stim pack. So if we changed it to being ginger flavour, because ginger has health benefits. And it really is quite easy to follow as well. But yeah, it's really good fun. Especially if you like kind of like tabletop games. Oh, this is the box set that I'm painting, but I'm using it to prop that up. But it is really good fun. So we will be continuing it again on Friday, so Fallout Friday. So I stream 3 times a week, so I do Tabletop Tuesday. So we will be probably painting some more Krieg. Probably painting some more Krieg. I don't know, I'm quite happy to get my Baneblade out to paint. That could be quite fun. Or we'll be doing some Krieg, one of the two. And then we do Fallout Fridays, which we will be doing more of this because this is really good fun and it seems like you guys are really enjoying it. And then we'll be back on Sunday Fun Day, which we can either do more of this again, or we'll see how we go on Friday if we just keep this a Friday thing. But yeah, so I'm glad you all like really enjoyed it. Let me pop in my. So if you want to follow me, see what I do, you can find all my links there. I can actually drop the link to the book. I say if anyone is interested, so I'm not affiliate into it whatsoever. They have got the PDF version available, which is like 20 quid. Or this hardback. This is hardback, so when it comes available again, it will be 40 quid. But there might be some available at UKGE if anyone is going. So if you go to the stand, if you go to the Mephidius stand at UKGE, it might be worth going. I sent you. To be fair, that might depend on what member of staff you speak to. So like the events manager will know who I am and he will be there. There is, I don't know if I can say his name on the stream. There's a couple of other people, so they might know who I am. If you say I was the one who was in Power Armor last year, I don't know. So it's hard to say because some of them might not know who I am, but then I know some of them. Some of them are Phidias team, which is lovely. So be like, I sent you, because then that sounds great on my behalf. They are a lovely bunch, so even if you do see them ever at a stand, at any event, you can go up and talk to them. They are more than happy to show you and to play their tabletop games as well. And it's just you could buy Fallout minis. They have got Skyrim minis. They're bringing out Mass Effect, or they have now got Mass Effect out. I can't figure the other one is. They've got quite a few, so good to check out. Right, should we? Have a look. So it's really good fun. I love how we've gone on a really cool tangent. Someone is doing collab miniature painting with a bit of D&D session. Kind of like what we... Or Skydock is live. That made me jump. He's only just live, I think. Yeah, he's only just live. For a minute, this person, I thought they had a parrot cam. They're doing Space Wars. Oh, that maybe he's painting whilst he is doing a bit in D&D. Because they've got names at the bottom and it's flashing to VDM. Should we do that? Because it combines the both. Because we're basically doing a role-playing game and we like miniatures. Should we go into them? I think because I have recently raided to go back as well. Should we do it? They are currently painting Space Wolves. Let's go and see them. They're doing collab miniature painting with a bit of D&D session, so that's really cool. So we're going to combine the both. I will try and do some thing that'd be really good to have like our own minis for this little. I think we're going to take months to finish this, but like the events manager guy said, he was like, or the Phidias guy said, he's like, this is going to be a great little series, and I'm loving it. I really am. I'm loving it. So thank you so much. That's some McDonald's quote, isn't it? Everything comes back to food. So I really appreciate everyone for coming in, so sticking around, and for the fabulous raid as well. I really do absolutely love it. So we'll be back on Tuesday. Should be about 8:30. T5 cookie dough. I may have a spare Space Marine that I could paint, which will then collab. I've done the gingerbread one for Christmas. It needs to be cookie dough. Cookie dough's Christmassy, right? Just brown and put dots on it. I will find and see if I have one, and we can do this as well. But I'll be a Space Marine. So I'll be back on Tuesday, 8:30ish UK time, Tabletop Tuesday, and I shall see you all soon.